What's good, guys? Your boy Eru, host of the Knicks podcast. We are a little bit late today. Been rough, man. I've been working late this week, man. So I've been trying to make these watch-alongs, trying my best to get up in here, man. But got a chance to listen to uh my man Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson returned to do some play-by-play, man. His voice is so iconic. It's definitely radio ready, for basketball. It sounds radio, like it just reminds me of old school radio. But he gives some great calls, So if this is a close game at the end, it will be a treasure for you guys to really watch and listen to the great, So like I said, sometimes I say a lot of stuff, man, but sometimes you got to bow your head, to the great ones. And I think Gus is definitely one of the great ones, man. So we're gonna get into it. It's 18 to 11 at the moment. I put in the title, man, Forever Beef. Against the Atlanta Hawks, man, it's forever beef now. You know what I'm saying? We always disregarded them, especially in the Ewing era, even when they had Dominic Wilkins and stuff like that. I didn't really care about them so much. They used to be on Turner Broadcasting Company, TNT, TBS. They used to be on there when we were younger, at least when I was younger. So I got a chance to watch them a lot, growing up. But, that Trey Young stuff with the F Trey Young, and him, the beef that we had in the garden and all this, all that stuff just sticks out, and you can never you can never lose that, man. So I hate to lose to these guys. So hopefully we just keep the same energy, and we just show up tonight and we give these guys everything that they can handle. So let me get myself situated, guys, and we can get into some play by play. Speaking of play-by-play, for color commentary, I think Wally's good, but Wally seems to forget that he's not doing a play-by-play, because he's talking way too much, man, for a play-by-play, for a color guy. Color guys are supposed to get in when they fit in, not talk during the play where Gus Johnson can't even call the play. How are you talking, through two plays? Like there was one time where the Knicks scored or whatever, he's like going on and trying to make his point, and they're still running on with these run-on sentences and stuff. And before you know it, Atlanta is about to score, and then here comes the Knicks coming back up the court. So, as a color guy, Wally's new at that too, so he has to figure that out. This guy, Alan Hahn, is pretty good at that. So I got to give it up to Alan Hahn. He is pretty good at that, doing the color commentary. So give me a second, guys. Right now the Knicks are going into a timeout, so that's perfect. So while they're doing a timeout, I can get myself situated and we can really get into this play-by-play going forward here. So let me get my stats in front of me. Got caught with a pop-up just now. So let me get these stats in front of me real quick so I can give a brief rundown and get these scores up here for you. And we can get it popping, man. Bear with me. I didn't eat anything either, man. So the last podcast, I almost like choked to death. The last watch along, I almost choked to death on the food I was eating. Because I was like talking, breathing, and eating at the same time. I do it. You can't do that. You can freaking die, man. So I almost like choked to death in the last podcast, man. So I'm gonna try my best not to do that. Right now, we're on the right side of the numbers here, 24 to 15. So, that's beautiful to see there. We got like 4 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Like I said, 24 to 15. Julius Randle right now is playing like Julius Randle. Brunson is playing like Brunson. Grimes is giving us something today, a little bit of action with him. He doesn't give us any stats. So I made a YouTube short recently that I compared Steve Novak to Quentin Grimes. We are literally getting Steve Novak out of Grimes right now because Grimes is not doing anything else but shooting threes. Might get an occasional layup, might get an occasional fast break point. Him being able to pass. I remember we were talking about that in the offseason, but he hasn't been able to get off like that. And one person that keeps coming up in my brain is Buddy Hield. So somebody that could shoot, probably one of the better shooters in the NBA. We want Grimes to be like that offensively. Compared to Buddy Hield. People immediately start cringing when I say that, but I mean, people think that Quentin Grimes is already playing like Buddy Hield, but he's not. I would like to have Buddy Hield rather than Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes plays defense, but this year not so much. I think right now he's like so focused on his role that he's uncomfortable. So that's attributing to like some of the woes the Knicks are having. RJ was hurt and he's hurt right now, and Quentin Grimes hasn't been able to show off anything that he worked on during the summertime. So it makes you wonder what were they working on. He was working with Penny Hardaway, so was Penny Hardaway teaching him like different ways to get himself open and free, get some space in between him and the defender, to get to maybe contribute, um, you know, a little bit scoring this year. No, he just turned into literally Steve Novak. So JJ Redick, I see whatever he worked with JJ Redick. I guess he was trying to mimic his game. But I think Quentin Grimes is better than JJ Redick. A lot more athletic, a lot more explosive, beautiful first step. So it just makes you wonder what's going on, man. Then we got Cam Reddish, and then we got Obi Toppin having success recently, and Tom Thibodeau wasn't able to get the most out of those guys, and they're playing, not necessarily playing well, but they're having success in their new clubs, and meanwhile when they were with the Knicks, they were completely worthless. So it makes you wonder what Tom Thibodeau's playing style, if it it's not, you know I mean, not everybody could play for every coach, so Tom Thibodeau just didn't do a good job with those particular guys there. Brunson's going crazy right now. When a guy's playing basketball, let me back up. The guys are playing basketball and they got the ball, and you see them do something like this, like you see him do that. Like Brunson literally just did that. So he's like playing out of his mind right now. So that's a good thing. Julius Randle with the rebound. I'm at the 242 mark, bringing the ball up the court. He's on the right hand side, being guarded by Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey is a guy that I kind of wanted on the Knicks. Julius Randle gives it the ball, gives it right back into the high post, sizing up Sadiq Bey. Double team comes. Julius Randle doesn't move the ball. It takes too long for him to get rid of the ball. That's why quickly has to take the step in to make the floater. But if Julius let the ball go, quickly would have had a wide open three. So it's little things like that, man, that needs to be cleaned up with here. Because, I mean, look, there was a move that I was talking about. You see Brunson with the bomb, so that he's feeling it today. I've never been to Atlanta, man. So, Atlanta, everybody keeps saying Atlanta's pretty cool, pretty fun. They say, like, everyone wants to show off with the Knicks. But there's something about playing in Atlanta that gets players up to play for that, for that city. Julius all the way to the basket. Julius is on one right now, too. A little bit cold. They got Trae Young pushing the ball up a little bit. Being guarded by IQ. IQ looks fantastic, It makes you wonder, can IQ start, The evolution of this team. I'm wondering what's going to happen next. Good fast break basketball there. Julius Randle able to get out and play defense on Trae Young and then clear out, to get the fast break layup just now. So here goes Trae Young, top of the key. Comes around the screen, looking to go downhill. Nothing there. Turns around. Gives it to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey over to Bogdan. That's number 13. Offensive rebound by the Atlanta Hawks. Floater by Trae Young. Misses it. He goes Dante. Dante's got a bug in him too, pushing the ball up pretty fast. Brunson was open, wasn't paying attention. IQ gets it. He probably should have swung the ball to Brunson. Brunson was open in the corner. But IQ is blind in both eyes. Maybe that's why he doesn't start, because IQ is literally blind in both eyes. Cross-court pass there was broken up by Atlanta Hawks there, so it's going to be Knicks ball. So, maybe that's the reason why, IQ hasn't started, because he's literally blind in both eyes. So, I guess Tom Thibodeau must watch this podcast because McBride is in the game. So I don't know why we went to an 8-man rotation the last game. And then now we're bringing McBride in here. So listen, man, you got to keep the 8-man rotation. It would have been nice to not even start Josh Hart, start somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So to try to keep the continuity with the bench. But hey, I'm not an NBA coach there. Here goes Bogdanovich, whatever his name is, shoots and it's good. So sometimes somebody like Bogdanovich, he's been hurt the last few years. But he's a really good basketball player, man. He actually would be really good with our team, at the shooting guard. I really don't understand why he chose to go to Atlanta. He actually willingly chose to go to Atlanta. He was with in Sacramento, and I think he wanted to sign there, or he turned down signing there to sign with Atlanta. Like, why did he want to go to Atlanta? You know, it's interesting, man. But Bogdanovich is coming off the bench. He played really, really good in the World Games, but he's been a notorious Nick killer. When it comes to shooting and stuff like that, Bogdanovich definitely will help us a lot now. Julius Randle's on one right now, man. He got a lot of energy, 13 points at the moment. He just made a spinning, whirling kind of shot going to the right hand side, being guarded by Sadiq Bey. Comes around, puts the ball nice and low to get it right underneath Bogdan, and turns around with the left hand and shoots it. He's feeling it. The mouth is open. Looks like he wants to say he can't guard him. You know, his eyes look tired. Got a little bit of red eye going on there. So, but he looks good, man. Julius Randle looks good. The short hair is different. So it's something to get used to. Looks like the old Randle. But he puts up the shot and knocks that down. So he's kicking ass, man. My man got 13 points right now, 32-20, and we're doing what we're supposed to do. So a couple things here. I didn't see if Murray is there. Yeah, Murray is playing. Murray's playing. Trae Young. So they got a full squad. Hunter's there. Jalen Johnson's been starting some games lately. So I mean they got a full team. Capella. Sadiq Bey's out there. Kongwu. I see Wesley Matthews is out there. I remember Wesley Matthews could not leave the Knicks fast enough when we traded. He was part of a trade once. I think he might have played like 3 games as a Knick and left. He just could not wait till he got off the Knicks. So there's a lot of factors in here that makes you want to just destroy the Atlanta Hawks. Just from Capella talking junk to us, Trae Young talking junk to us, Murray the way that he is, Hunter, not Sadiq Bey so much, but Wesley Matthews, Bogdanovich is a Nick killer. So just to put a whipping on these guys in their home court is exactly what the doctor ordered tonight, man. So right now, 33-21. I don't want to jinx it, but it is what it is here, man. When we get to the break, we got 30 seconds here. So 30 seconds before we get to the end of the first quarter, I want to get into the chat and say what's up to everybody that popped in here. Yeah, man. Oh man, a little bit itchy today. The weather's changing, so it's a little bit cold out there in New York. I tried to put on an extra layer. That didn't work. I'm going to have to put on another layer tomorrow and see if that clears it up. But the weather's supposed to get a little bit warmer, but then it's going to rain at some point this week, man. So it goes Hartenstein, hook shot, sweeping hook shot. No good. Trae Young, he gets the ball. He's bringing the ball up the court. 8 seconds left. Trying to get the last shot here for the quarter. They're stacking the deck here. He gives it to number 17. And he pushes off. So I believe that's in Kongwu rocking the number 17. So they're going to call offensive foul the way that he kind of like barreled his way inside. I don't know if that's offensive foul. He came in here, led with the shoulder, and then I guess Brunson fell. Was Brunson there? Brunson was moving. So I don't really know if that's offensive foul, but hey, he's the Knicks, so it is what it is. Look at Hartenstein. Hartenstein trying to do his David Lee impersonation there. Catches the ball double clutch and tries to get the shot in there. Yeah, man. So shout out to the Knicks handling business here in the first quarter. Of course, this is a game of runs, NBA game of runs. You got to wait for the Atlanta Hawks run to come. Hopefully, the Knicks defense keeps these guys in check, and we can have another repeat of the 33-22 in the second quarter. That'll give us a nice buffer entering halftime, man. So yeah, man. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. What's up to myself with my government name there. So I keep forgetting to switch whenever I comment on YouTube. But this is my government page there. I use that for my movies and stuff like that. Shout out to Mega. Eru is a beast. Taylor Music, my man. My mellow was good. Holcomb is here. Absolutely, man. You cannot lose to these cats, man. But, it's early. Like I said, I don't want to keep jinxing it. Vinny Vegas in the place. Geraldine MacGyver. We got my man Pudge in the building. Vinny Vegas is typing. The stubbornness of Tibbs is frustrating, man. He'll watch a ship sink before. Yeah, but this is absolutely correct. I agree with you, Vinny. But one person that we have to talk about is IQ. Tom Thibodeau doesn't play rookies, but he played IQ from day one, and IQ beat out J.R. I keep saying J.R. Smith, but he beat up what's the guy's name? Dennis Smith Jr. He beat out Dennis Smith Jr. for a playing time, and then they traded Dennis Smith Jr. to bring Rose in. You know what I'm saying? But quickly never lost his minutes, even though we got Rose. So now look at IQ, the way that he's developed up until this point. So he does play rookies up to a certain point. Look at RJ. RJ, he stuck with him. And constantly putting confidence in him. Even Obi, he got Obi to shoot the 3-point shot. So now look at Obi in Indiana. He only had one good game, guys. He had a 27-point game with 6 rebounds. For the season, Obi Toppin is averaging 11 points and 3 rebounds. And no other stats above one. You know what I'm saying? Above point. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have one in any other stat. I'm talking about assists, blocks, or steals. He's only averaging 22 minutes per game, but you can't play him any more minutes than you're playing him because he's just not physical. Like from some nights, you just can't play him because you can't get rebounds from the guy. He's not playing defense and stuff. So I mean, he did have a great game last night. I got a chance to watch like a little bit of the replay today because I had a long fucking day, man. I got a chance to watch a little bit of replay, and the Indiana team, they definitely move fast, man. They're a fast team. That's going to be very interesting next time we play them. I feel like that's must see TV. I'm quite sure that game might be sold out, man. But I would love to get in the Garden to see the Knicks play Indiana. Wow, big time fast break play there by the Knicks there. Hartenstein's been on one this year. He was complaining last year about a leg injury. This year he does look a lot spry, man. Definitely more spry this year. Definitely more aggressive offensively, just aggressive in general, man. Beautiful switch out there to guard the 3-point line, but still came in there to try to double team on Jalen Johnson with the dunk there. So Hartenstein is covering a lot of ground, man. Definitely appreciate his effort. Brunson comes off the pick there. Cross court deadly pass there to IQ, and IQ knocks down the 3. Well, what are they calling? They're gonna call it an illegal screen or something. Oh yeah, it looks like some kind of loose ball foul there. The referee's calling. There's a lot more female refs, nowadays. It's just different world that we live in. Not saying anything wrong with female refs, but so this seems to be a lot more. The world is different now. IQ on the right hand side, accepts a kind of a pseudo screen from Hartenstein. Ball swings around, it finds its way back to IQ in the right hand corner, and he makes that. So IQ is on one too. So I mean, the whole Knicks squad, all of our guys, Randall, Brunson, and IQ, iHeart, everybody seems to have the knack today. Thank God I didn't bet on Mitchell Robinson because Mitchell Robinson got 0 points at the moment. It's going to be one of those nights. Trey Young trying to get past Hartenstein. He can't do it. Kicks it out to, is that Bogdan? Yeah, he knocks that down. So 3-point shot there, 37-29. Dante bring the ball up the court on the right hand side. Gets it up to Hartenstein. Hartenstein getting some dribbling going on. Gives it to IQ. Sets a pseudo screen. He should have gave it to Hartenstein. He was open. Hart in the corner. Gives it to Dante on the drive. Puts the ball up, and he lays that up. I don't know how that got in there. Lost his footing, but able to flick it up real high in there, and it drops in. Trey Young tries to advance it, gives it over to Bogdanovich there. Bounce, and he just pulls up. So he's really good at those little pull-up shots. I really hate guys that play like that because they're standing still. Next thing you know, they're jumping, and then their face is like your face is right in their jersey, so you can't really defend it. I hate guys that play like that. Brunson just got stripped. Wow. But the Knicks got it back. Here goes Josh Hart. IQ is begging for the ball, but Josh Hart didn't see him. Josh Hart did have a layup there, but he got blocked. He's asking for a foul. Josh Hart, I think he did see IQ, but I guess he figured that he could finish there. But good defensive play by Bogdanovich, number 13 there. So he was begging for a foul. He still didn't get one. Knicks are confused, it seems like. They're trying to figure out who they're going to pick up after these substitutions. Here goes IQ, just launches it. No good. Hartenstein just flying around there, man. That's not Hartenstein. That's Dante. Hey, man. Oh, man. Dante just took a shot to the face just now. No foul call there. And Atlanta Hawks are swinging the ball around. They found a 3-point shot, so I believe that's DeAndre Hunter. No, that's Jalen Johnson. Just hit a 3-point shot. IQ on the right-hand side. There's going to be a Knicks timeout. So just like that, the Knicks were leading by what was that, 11? 10, 32-22. Now we're at 39-34. So Atlanta Hawks caught up a little bit. It's a 12-6 run. Like I said, basketball is a game of runs. It doesn't mean the Knicks are playing bad or whatever. It's just that in basketball, teams go on runs, man. So this is just Atlanta Hawks' turn. So Tom Thibodeau makes the right decision to call a timeout to get the guys organized. Hopefully, the Knicks come back and make another run on their own, and then we'll be back up by double figures again. So it's all good. Shout out to BJ's. I'm not talking about what you think I'm talking about. I'm talking about the store, BJ's, right? They have this vegetarian, like roasted vegetarian bag. It's like frozen. It has peppers and different stuff like it tastes like squash and whatever, but it's like roasted. You know, it's delicious, man. It's frozen, number one, but you put it in whatever you're gonna put it in, and it tastes like it's like freshly like grilled the vegetables. So it's really good. So my wife got it. She puts it in like these little I guess you want to call them lazy lasagna kind of dishes that my wife makes all the time. It's delicious, man. It makes all these dishes taste way better. So if you could find that, go to BJ's and pick up that. It's like a bag of frozen roasted vegetables. I don't know if it says flame broiled or what, but they're definitely really good, man. You know, usually vegetables that you get like that usually come out soggy and stuff like that, but it comes out pretty good. So I don't know if they got GMOs and all the other bullshit. But if you're into that, but I just know it tastes really good. Mm-hmm. So we were talking about Zach LaVine yesterday. I had a pod just talking about how we can make a trade and stuff to make the team better. At this point, a lot of people like RJ, a lot of people like Brunson. You know, some people still respect Julius, but Julius gets way too much flack. At this point in time, we got to respect our team. This is our guys. We're not gonna trade any of these guys for nothing. The whole thing about trading, using our going to the draft. Somebody said, "Oh, keep drafting," and it said like we're not in a point where we're rebuilding. We're not looking at the draft to get players out the draft. Right now, we got guys in their prime. Brunson is in his prime. Julius is in his prime. RJ is just starting to learn, so he'll be entering his prime in a couple of years. So our timeline is not to keep drafting. Our timeline is to try to expedite this situation a little bit and get better players here. So the timeline shouldn't be to trade guys away so we can get draft picks to draft people. That shouldn't be what we're trying to do right now. It should be forward moving with this franchise here. As Atlanta creeps in, to bring it closer there. I'm looking at 39 to 36. I might have to refresh that. I'm at the 820, 819 mark right now. IQ in the paint kicks it out to Josh Hart. He pulls up for three. Took him forever to let it go, but he knocks it down. So that's 42 to 36, 8 minutes into the quarter right now. So I'm a couple minutes behind, maybe like a couple seconds behind, I should say, not minutes. Like Donovich, a little slow moving there, gets it to Okongwu. It's good to see Okongwu contributing. Between him and what's the other center they have? Capella and Okongwu. That's a good center combination. So the Knicks don't have the best center combination in the NBA. The Atlanta has a good one too. Capella and Okongwu was pretty decent too. But we got our guys. But one thing I would like to see this team just get help. I've been asking for help for the longest time. Josh Hart was our help last year. This year we're gonna need another trade. I don't know who we're gonna trade to get that player here, or possibly sign somebody that's a free agent. But we definitely got to figure that out. We got Fournier wasting space. We got a couple other guys wasting space too. It would be nice to trade some of that stuff, not to get no quote unquote superstar, but just to get these guys the adequate help that they need to get us over the hump. And I really think we need another player on the level of a RJ, on the level of a Randall, on the level of a Brunson. It's not a superstar player, but all-star caliber player. We should be able to trade for an all-star caliber player. So right now, the Knicks are moving and grooving right now. The worst nightmare would have been for Atlanta to go on another run, as Dante DiVincenzo steals it in my face, Gives it over to IQ. IQ steps to the side with a stanky leg, pulls up for three, and knocks that down. So the Knicks are pushing it back up to 10. Atlanta Hawks looks like they wanna come back here. So like I said, I'm at the 7:17 mark, so I'm about 30 seconds behind. I'm gonna refresh that as soon as I get a chance. Trey Young dribbling to nowhere, just launches it right in IQ's face, and he knocks that down like a video game. But the Knicks got confidence, man, coming down. The Atlanta Hawks don't look like they're trying to even try to stop us right now. They're giving the Knicks way too much space. IQ has a lot of confidence. Hartenstein sets a screen for IQ. He never takes it. Good little no-look pass on the inside for cutting Dante. He lays that up nice and easy. Dante DiVincenzo, I think, there's so many different ways that you could look at it as Bogdanovic hits a three in my face. Dante, I wish he was 2 inches taller. If Dante was 2 inches taller, we would have no problems. But he's not. So, I mean, now there goes the problem. Ooh, Josh Hart and Quentin Grimes. See, Quentin Grimes is open just now for the cut to the basket, but he's too busy trying to get that 3-point shot. So it messed up Josh Hart, and Josh Hart ends up throwing the ball into the fifth or 10th row almost there. But the thing is that Quentin Grimes is so brainwashed at this point now. But all he wants to do is step back and shoot threes. He had a whole baseline open for a wide open dunk, but he didn't take it. A miscommunication there by Josh Hart. Dante DiVincenzo, full head of steam, almost got a big steal and almost had a chance for a big play. But the Knicks are here. Knicks are playing with a lot of confidence. Yeah, here comes Julius. Julius is coming back in the game here. So, I mean, we got our starters there playing a lot of minutes. Julius is the first one to come back. Brunson is still out. It's like Capella tried to come in, but it looked like they're not letting him. So I'm looking at the side there. I see Big Tigger. Big Tigger is standing there behind the scorer's table there with a microphone in his face. So is Big Tigger doing Atlanta Hawks commentary right now? That's interesting. Let me take Vinny Vegas off of here real quick. Bogdanovic dribbling his IQ. This is a give and go. Oh, Congo didn't give it. He tried to bang it on Hartenstein. Hartenstein stepped back, and a Congo lost his giblets. IQ finds the ball on the right-hand side. IQ dribbling. He should have just laid that up, but he kicked it back out to Dante. Dante misses it. But, I mean, when guys are wide open in the paint, they got to shoot it, man. They got to look to shoot it. Once you're in the paint like that, you need to shoot it. That kicking out to the three is just brainwash, man. Is that the modern style of basketball we keep talking about? So, I mean, he should have just shot that. So, Hartenstein right now, if he were in MSG, he would get like a standing ovation. Right now, he only got 2 rebounds. He has 1 steal, 6 points in 10 minutes. Is that worthy of a standing ovation? Just his energy alone. Yes, it is. Dante DiVincenzo also, his stats are a little bit more gaudy. He got 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. So he's been all over the place, man. So, good minutes from him. So our starters are coming back in, so we'll see what we can do here. Bogdanovic, slow ass, gets over into the dotted line, extended, kicks it back out to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey doing some dribbling, pulls up with a weird, he shoots it weird. One hand is up, one hand's in front, and he kicks his leg out. It's weird. But he knocks that down. Brunson giving over with Julius there, top of the key. Brunson dribbling, gives it over to Grimes. Grimes drives and tries to fake a bump. So his first step is incredible. So I wish we can utilize that skill set a little bit more. I know Grimes can dribble too, so I would like to see him break his man down. But I mean, he just completely brainwashed in this Tom Thibodeau system right now. Brunson's dribbling. Right now, Grimes is open. Grimes is in the wrong spot there. Brunson tried to hit him, but it was a little bit too tight there. Poor spacing by the Knicks. I think IQ was the one that was in the way. Brunson came out to the corner, and I think IQ should have went to the deep corner. But IQ stayed there, and that's what caused that turnover. Poor spaces in communication by the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson sets a screen for Brunson, gives it over to IQ. IQ's blind in his left eye. Spin move in the lane. Shot up, and it's good. So as long as those shots are going in, it's all good. Right now, IQ is 3 for 5, 7 points. But my man is he's literally legally blind in his left eye, man. Or his right eye. He's legally blind in his right eye. Sadiq Bey, weird shot. I don't even know how he even gets the energy to get that thing up. But he just hit a 3-point shot super quick. Looked like he was halfway catching a seizure just now. Julius Randle coming across the screen, and he just loses it. Brunson was able to get it free. Here goes IQ. Brunson in the corner has to get his feet set. No good. Brunson is running, almost got the rebound there. Atlanta Hawks in the corner. So Sadiq Bey is heat checking like crazy there. Atlanta Hawks were able to get the offensive rebound. Bogdanovich paused for a second to give Sadiq Bey a driving dunk there. So a little bit of miscommunication by the Knicks, and we lost the lead now, guys. 52-51. The Knicks have lost the lead. So just like that, Sadiq Bey came in here and had his own run. Like I said, the Knicks were up by 9, 10. It was at 7. And I think Sadiq Bey went on a 8-0 run by himself, to take the lead here, 51-52. So it is what it is. I don't think Atlanta's that good, for them to sustain this. So we'll see what happens here. The Knicks bench, supplied a lot of good defense there, so that was able to sustain the Knicks lead. But as soon as the Knicks brought the starters in here, we lost our bearings a bit. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, man, watch along, play by play. Yep. Checking out the other music. Try to catch up with you guys comments here. So it's Kareem. What's good, Kareem? Honda CEO, Jackal. Ewa, would you do a Randall for Kawhi? Whoa, would I do that? My question right now is Kawhi Leonard, he won the championship, right? But the thing is, what has Kawhi Leonard done lately? That's a good question, right? So, just currently this year, I know this year's been a bad year. But let's look at Kawhi Leonard stats. So let's look at Kawhi Leonard right now. I'm gonna look at that. Let's look at his recent stuff. So right now he's averaging 20, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.7 steals. Last year, played 52 games. Around the same minutes. 23 points, 6 rebounds. 3.9, about 4 assists, 1.4 steals. Year before the Clippers, another 52 game season. As you notice, the dude doesn't play a lot of games. 57, 60 games the last few years. With Toronto, he averaged 26. 37% from 3, 7 and 3. 27 points his first year with the Clippers. 24, 23, now 20. So is this just him going down? Is he on the bottom end of his career where his numbers are going down, or is it just because they have too many stars on the squad? Another thing with Kawhi Leonard is that he doesn't communicate. He doesn't do a good job of communicating out there. You know what I'm saying? So, would he help the situation? Would he keep us calmer? Would we be a much calmer team? Probably. Between Brunson and Kawhi, we would have to figure out the chemistry with that. But how much better did we get by adding Kawhi? Do we get smarter? Maybe. We lose rebounds. Scoring wise, they both score the same way. Kawhi is probably like more of a controlled scorer. But do we have Kawhi Leonard playing power forward? That's another question too. Do we want Kawhi Leonard playing power forward? Today's NBA, it is what it is. Julius right now, he plays a lot like a small forward, but he does get those 10 rebounds. Kawhi Leonard cannot get those 10 rebounds the way that Julius can. As IQ just lost the ball, man, went right into Kongo's hands there, or wherever that is there in the center. 15. Trae Young tried to throw it up there for, who was that? I can get his name. My name can't get that. Capella. I don't know. I can't get Capella out of my mind. But Brunson kicks it over to Grimes. Grimes right to quickly shoots it right away, misses it. So the Knicks are still down by 1. Atlanta hasn't scored. Knicks hasn't scored. 3 minutes left in the game. So yeah, man, those are the questions, man. Is it even worth it? Is it worth trading for Kawhi? Let's do this. Kawhi salary. Atlanta Hawks kick the ball to the corner. So Sadiq Bey is feeling very confident. He just pulls up for 3, misses everything. If Julius gets the ball, he tries to come in and steal it, but he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. So let's check out Kawhi's salary. Look at Sport Track. I don't like to look at Sport Track, but Hoops Hype was betraying me the other night. So Kawhi Leonard. Here's another thing that people don't talk about when they talk about players. Uh, he's averaging 45 a million this year, 45 this year, and he has a player option for 48. So will Kawhi Leonard accept that player option, or will he go into unrestricted free agency next year? The thing is, if he does, like, who's going to pay him? Knicks don't have any money. We don't have any money to pay guys. And if Kawhi was making 45, he's definitely going to try to make 50 or 60 next year, or a contract that will probably pay him 60 towards the end. But as you can see, he's 33 years old too. 32 years old right now. Next year, when he's a free agent, next year he'll be 33. So do we need to get a player that's 33 years old, a little older, to play for Julius? So those are a couple of things we need to think about. Well, what would be nice is to get Kawhi Leonard without having to trade for Julius. So, like, if the Clippers were looking just to get him off the roster and clear cap and stuff like that, that's when you throw the Fournier and other stuff in there. So if they were looking to do that, if they were that type of club looking to just get up off of Kawhi's contract and didn't care about what they got back, as long as they got draft picks and some cap relief, then I would like to get Kawhi without having to trade any of our guys. And if you do that, I wouldn't mind having Julius and Kawhi together and make RJ either come off the bench or start at the two. So that's interesting. So there's been a lot of minutes. Nobody scored ever since the Atlanta Hawks took the lead. Nobody's been able to score. The Knicks just got a bucket, so it's 53-52. But Atlanta Hawks gets a turnover there, so it's back to being the Knicks ball. Julius is holding the ball there. He's in his office, drives to the left, all the way to the basket. Good defensive play by Jalen Johnson. But they're saying it's a foul, or is that they're saying it's going to be a Lance's ball? Confused by the referee's call there. But Julius goes all the way to the basket. He kind of pushed off. But Jalen Johnson, good defensive effort there. But still Knicks ball. Brunson in and out, dribble all the way to the basket. He does a good job of deflecting and pushing guys off. Wasn't able to score. Atlanta gets the rebound. Trae Young. Oh, man. Trae Young tries to drive, and they're going to call an offensive foul there. Brunson definitely sacrifices his body all the time, man. Can he sustain that? That's one thing we got to think about, too. Somebody that keeps getting blasted like that. He just got blasted just now as Hunter was coming across the lane. Good heads up play there, but how often can you take those blows like that? He goes Brunson left hand side, gives it to Mitch. Julius hits Dante in the corner. Dante probably should have launched that. He gives it back to Julius. Julius comes around the screen. Julius should pull up. Too many dribbles, got the ball stolen from Julius. Now Julius and Knicks are scrambling. Mitch Robinson able to reap the benefits there, being all alone underneath the basket for the easy dunk. 55-52. Knicks are up. Got a minute left. Knicks are about 30 seconds behind. I'll refresh it when I get a chance. Halftime is coming up. Trae Young to the corner, baseline to Sadiq Bey. He should have laid it up, but he kicks it out to Jalen Johnson. He knocks it down. Score is tied 55. It's not something to be pissed off about. We are playing away. So Atlanta has they got to defend their own home court. We can't be barbecue chicken every time we go in there. So he goes Dante all the way to the basket. Big, full head of steam there. Julius Randle with a nice pump. And he pump and dumps that. Knocks that down. Knicks up 57-55. Just to have the lead entering the half is fantastic. So right now, Atlanta Hawks has a chance to try to score. I'm looking at the spoiler alert. It's about 9 seconds left, and nobody scored yet. So Trae Young is going to go one-on-one here. Good defense by Grimes by staying down. Trae Young was able to get all the way to the basket, but he did get fouled. So I don't know if they're going to call a foul on the floor or he's going to get shots for that. We'll see. Looks like he's going to get some shots. So 9.7 seconds. Trae's going to get the first shot up. He makes one of these. He misses the first one, so he makes the second one. So that's going to be halftime. I want to take a look at how does halftime finished. Once we do that, before the halftime begins, I'll refresh the screen so I can be a little bit closer. So Julius Randle just slipped on a wet spot just now. That's a dangerous part of the NBA, man. Guys can get hurt at any time. 5 seconds. Brunson pulls up. No shot there. Dante DiVincenzo jumps in the air and hangs. He jumps in the air and hangs for like a half a second there, man. But he misses an easy layup. Hey man, Dante DiVincenzo needs to be 6'7", man. If he was 6'7", then we would have no issues, man. He would be what the doctor ordered. But yeah, anyway, man, Knicks are up by one, so this is not what we wanted. I kind of wanted a 10-point lead entering the half. But listen, Atlanta Hawks, they got to play their best. They are playing at home, so they can't be getting their ass whooped on their home floor. So you got to respect it. So anyway, let's get into the quarter games here. Then we'll talk to the chat and stuff. Thank you, chat, for coming in here. There's everybody's doing watch-alongs now. I feel like I was the only one doing that at one point. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what's the dude those guys that I can't think of their names, but there was only really like one watch-along place, and I was the other one. Shout out to Legion. Legion was doing one, and now Knicks Fan TV is doing one. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's free to do what they want to do. But I would like to thank everybody that pops in here to listen to me talk to myself here about the Knicks. I appreciate it. So we got the Knicks were up 33-22. Beautiful first quarter. Second quarter looks like Atlanta Hawks basically gave us a taste of our own medicine, 34-24. So the Knicks are up by 2. So we're on the right side. Excuse me, up by 1. So the Knicks are on the right side of things. You wish that they would be different, but like I said, this is NBA basketball. NBA basketball, and you're not going to have it easy every night. So let's check out the game charts. Shot charts for the Knicks is pretty straightforward. We're getting very specific about where we're getting our shots here. Left and right hand corner. We got the top of the key, a little bit on the right hand side. Uniformly stripped. The middle, we be getting shots, and not too many shots on the left or right hand side of the baseline there. So I mean, interesting shot chart there. A very uniform. We're getting shots in the same exact places. Atlanta Hawks seem to have a little bit more spread. They're shooting 58% from the field, man. You see a lot of green on their side. Knicks are winning by 1, and we're shooting 47%. So one thing, we got to play defense. Right now, the Atlanta Hawks, they got red hot, 58%. Shots on the ball. This is kind of incredible. Knicks got 53 shots on the ball, and Atlanta only put up 38 shots. When do you see that? By that much, 38 to 53. So I mean, if the Knicks match them for shooting percentages, we will be smoking them right now. But the Knicks are shooting 47, which isn't bad. So I mean, the Knicks have to bring that percentage down from 58, closer to what we're doing, and we should be able to win this game here. But a lot of confidence with this Atlanta club with the lesser shots. That's interesting, man. Knicks' biggest lead was 13. Let's do a team comparison here. The Knicks, as usual, are leading rebounding by 11, 28-17. Assists are dead even. Steals are dead even. Atlanta Hawks has 5 blocks. Once again, I got to say this every night. Mitchell Robinson has 1 block. Some nights he gets no blocks. Right now as a team, we only have 1 block. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't get blocks as a team, for a team that has 2 decent centers and, we play good defense, but we don't get blocks. Not even Mitchell Robinson is getting blocks. The blockness monster that people keep adding these names to him and calling him beast and, defensive defensive MVP, and he's going to be a defensive player of the year. He's not really getting the stats to show it, really. I don't know, man. I don't. Anyway, turnover 6-6. I feel like the Knicks turned the ball over a little bit too much. A lot of careless plays here. Maybe overzealous. Maybe like too much energy in the game today. That's why the turnovers is up a little bit. But 6 is not that bad. 6 is not that bad. But the Knicks don't usually turn the ball over like that. 33% from the 3 to 40 compared to them. Knicks hasn't missed a free throw right now. Points in the paint 34-24. Knicks are up. Second chance points 8-2. Listen, this is another weird spot. We're leading in all 3 keys to the game here. Points in the paint, we're leading by 10. Second chance points, we're leading by a decent amount. 11-4 in fast break points. So we're killing them in all the major statistical points. But we're not beating these guys. We should be beating them by 10. So that's what I think. If the Knicks can clamp down and get out there and protect the ball on defense, we should be able to blow these guys out. Because I mean, all the stats are showing that we should be blowing them out. By the way that we're rebounding, and competing in points in the paint, second chance points, and fast break points, we should be blowing these guys out by at least 10 to 15. So hopefully the Knicks in the second half can get themselves together. We should be able to fulfill that prophecy, man, and win this game. Let's check out the Knicks shot chart right now. Josh Hart is starting again with RJ with the migraine. I wonder what's going on with RJ. Is RJ smoking weed or something like that? And he has bad sinuses and is messing himself up? Is that what's happening right now? Makes you wonder. But anyway, he has migraines. People get those. And they can happen for various different reasons. So hopefully he gets well, man, because migraines can end up messing up your equilibrium and stuff like that, and it might end up messing him up. As far as him trying to come back too, man. So we'll see. It could mess up his shooting touch. We don't want that to happen. But we'll see what happens when he comes back. Julius is on one today, 16 points already. So he's on pace to get 32. Can he get 32? It looks like we might need for him to get 32 for us to win today. Mitchell Robinson, 4-7, 2 steals, 1 block. He's doing his job. I make my little critiques with love. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson is having a decent game, so I got to give that up to him. Quentin Grimes, no stats outside of his 5 points. Literally no stats. He has 1 personal foul, not even a turnover, but 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks. 0 rebounds, like I said. Just waiting to shoot that 3. Took a couple drives to the basket that he missed. But he's 5 points. That's about it. Jalen Brunson mixing and doing his thing. Taking a lot of charges, man. Sacrificing his body way too much, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But it's producing positive results. But he's 3 for 7 right now, 42%, 8 points and four assists. 4 assists is a lot for him, man. Because he's literally not been able to get any passes and make his teammates better this year. Dante DiVincenzo, decent first half. He's had a couple bad games recently. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Decent game for him. Shot 50%, 3 for 6. Misses only 3-point shot. Emmanuel quickly has been trying to get loose. Hasn't really been able to do it. Basically identical stats to Dante, aside for the rebounds. Dante does have the 4 rebounds compared to 0 rebounds for quickly. But both of their games have been pretty even, being able to get to the basket and finding open men on the corners there. Hartenstein playing extremely hard. His minutes say 10. His rebounds only say 2. He has 1 steal, but it seems like he has so much more due to the action out there. He's involved in every play. So good energy by Hartenstein. McBride only played 43 seconds. With no stats. Oh, excuse me, he did get a personal foul in 43 seconds. So it makes you wonder, what are we doing here? So like we need to keep the rotation at 9. We're not that good to be rocking an 8-man rotation with only an 11th game. It's crazy, man. So anyway, I just took a look. Atlanta Hawks actually is 6-4. Knicks are 5-5. Atlanta is 6-4. So Atlanta has a decent record right now. So this is actually a game that matters. Atlanta Hawks. They're not a bad team at the moment, at least. So they're not going to bow down. We are playing in Atlanta, even though there's a lot of Knicks fans there. So this is going to be a battle, man. The second half is going to be crazy. Hopefully it doesn't come down to the last few seconds where we're fouling and this, that, and the other. Hopefully it's not a blowout on our end. Hopefully the Knicks could just play our game, even without RJ, play our game and see what we can do. But like I said, with this whole losing RJ stuff with his migraine a little bit early with the leg injury, man, losing RJ is just too big of a blow for us not to try to get another player. So I mean, as I'm talking, they're talking about that Golden State game here, where Draymond Green was choking, Rudy Gobert. So there's so many different opinions out there, about it. But my thing is, right, little scuffles happen all the time. But my thing, Green just came in there and he grabbed Gobert specifically. Okay, one thing to get Gobert off of Klay Thompson, but then he dragged him. So I'm just reading there. He said every time Steph doesn't play, he doesn't want. Okay, so I mean the guys are just talking this. So I feel like Draymond Green needs to get suspended, because my thing in any situation, not just basketball. Like if you get into a fight with somebody, okay, cool. You're let's say if you're throwing hands or whatever, or you're just trying to break up something. Maybe you don't like this specific person, but if you're choking the person and dragging them down a block, in the real world, you would probably go to jail for that. Somebody's pressing charges, somebody's calling the cops and that type of thing. So what I'm saying. So I mean, it's just a weird situation. I know the league can only do but so much, from that standpoint. But when you got a player like that that came from behind, not even nowhere near or involved in anything, comes in there, he's trying to break it up, but then it becomes from you think he's trying to break it up to him grabbing a dude and calling him a pussy and all kind of stuff. Because there's audio that they brought out, that somebody enhanced the audio where you can hear what Draymond is saying to Gobert. And I just think that's too much. It's way too much, for Draymond Green there, man. I just think he's you know, I hate to call people names, stuff like that, but he's a family man. He's married. He has a wife. He has beautiful children. I think 3 children. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I hate to talk badly about him like that, man, but he's a mess. He's definitely a mess. So I mean, he punched out Poole, but I think everybody's okay with that now. Because we see what kind of guy Poole is now that he's playing in Washington. Not saying that anybody deserves to get basically knocked out like that. Nobody deserves to get that, but I mean, if anybody deserves to get knocked out, it's probably Poole. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Gobert probably needs to get choked out too. But at a certain point, people are like, okay, he's knocking guys out in practice. He's choking guys out live on thing. He was like, I remember a couple years ago, he was punching guys in the groin, and there's various different things that he's done. As a player, that makes you wonder what the hell's wrong with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Draymond Green needs to be very careful. He's out of control. He's got to control himself. Because these little antics here can end up being really hurting somebody. We really don't want that, man. I hate being around people like that are unpredictable. They think people are afraid of them. They think that makes them tough. It doesn't really make you tough, man. You know what I'm saying? You're just out of control. And I always tell my kids, and I tell anybody that's grown, if you're out of control, you know what I'm saying, then then you're gonna find yourself in major trouble, man. You have to be in control of yourself at all times. If you're not in control of yourself, then somebody else will do it. Somebody else will control you, and you don't want that. You want to be in control of every situation that you're in. And by being wild and acting the way that he does in all these type of incidents, even when there's nothing happening, he's always the one that's out of control. So I mean, that's it's crazy that a grown person like that, still hasn't gotten that. It's the ego. Draymond Green is going to be like Oakley. Oakley's like going on 60 years old and he's still talking about slapping people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. I hate older people sometimes. I don't know if this person is watching or whatever, just to see, whatever, because people like to do that. But anyway, I got into a Facebook spat. I mentioned this before on the podcast with somebody because I ran the New York City Marathon. I don't have my medal on me here, but I had it on the other day. Anyway, I ran the New York City Marathon, so I just reminded people about the donation thing. So I put it on Facebook. Hey guys, I won the New York City Marathon. I ran the New York City Marathon. If anybody still wants to donate, here it goes. So then he makes a comment saying that, oh, so you want me to support you? Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he's a coworker. I haven't seen him in years. You know what I'm saying? He actually came out with me, so I've known the guy for 20 years. I don't have a problem with him. But why are you coming on my Facebook page saying that? You know what I'm saying? So of course, by saying that pissed me off. I called him a weirdo, and then I called him a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what he is for doing that. You know what I'm saying? So of course he comes on there and then he hits me in my DMs and say a bunch of wild stuff in my DMs. Just over exaggerating and just making it worse. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm not the one that did anything. You came on my page saying, oh, you want me to support you? Like with like the eye roll type of thing. I mean, fuck you, man. Shit is crazy. Like running the New York City Marathon is a big thing. Like people might have their opinions. So, oh man, you ran it, man, slow. So anybody could do that. Anybody can have their opinion. But anybody that has their opinion kept that to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And if people have their opinion about donating, I hate seeing people post donations all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's my turn to put the donations up. So if you wanted to donate, you can. So I just put it out there, remind people if they would like to donate, it will help out. So people don't comment on it. They just like leave it alone. They're not gonna donate. They're not gonna donate. What's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? But he had to make that comment. So like I said, I know the guy for a lot of years, so I know that comment has something else behind it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. And then meanwhile, the guy's like 60 years old. So shame on people that are like that. You know, they want to try to ruin somebody's uh moment. And making it about them. It's fucking bullshit. So anyway, we're starting the second quarter here. 11 minutes and 30 something seconds. Trae Young gets a shot off. Big time release there by Brunson. There, good pass by Josh Hart, broken up by Atlanta. Somehow the Atlanta Hawks is open, misses another 3-point shot. So Atlanta just had two easy shots there. They weren't able to score. Knicks got to be very careful because the score could easily be right now 60-57. Knicks are doing that freaking weave thing that they do. I don't understand what that's about. Brunson gets all the way to the basket. Oh, beautiful spin move. Oh man, sweeping hook shot. But I mean, DeAndre Hunter was completely lost on that play just now. He tried to come down, gives it over to Trae Young some kind of way. So the Knicks are playing good man defense now, keeping the guys back. Jalen Johnson puts up a jump shot, no good. Julius with the rebound. Wow. Atlanta Hawks is really gambling with these steals. Quentin Grimes in the corner, releases it really fast, knocks down that corner three. 60-56. So, I mean, Atlanta Hawks, they're not making key shots. They're not really making the right play. And the Knicks are playing really good defense, man. So all the Knicks got to do is stay down with these guys and, continue to play their basketball, put the ball in the basket. We should be able to win. Jalen Johnson gets wide open right in my face and hits a 3-point shot. So, the defense, we were playing good man defense there, but then for some reason they stopped for a second and let Jalen Johnson get that shot. Knicks are here now, weaving around again. I still don't understand it. Mitch Robinson with the ball, gives it to Grimes. Grimes has got his pocket stolen because he's looking to give it up to Julius or Brunson. Not even trying to look at the basket. Not even trying to keep up his dribble. Whatever, he just got his head looking for Brunson and Julius. It's annoying. Somebody with so much talent and potential, man, just like blindly always looking for those two guys every time he gets the ball. It's crazy. So here comes Capella now. So instead of the Knicks getting a nice little lead here, we might end up tying this game. Capella just shot that ball. It looked like he never shot a basketball in his life. Crazy. So Capella with the gold streak in the top of his head, man. He shoots free throws, I think, worse than Mitchell Robinson. Damn. Josh Hart got the rebound somehow, pushing the ball full head of steam, trying to get the ball to Grimes. Grimes cuts baseline, didn't even look at the rim, kicks it back out. Lord have mercy. Gets the ball back, 3-point shot, knocks it down. So a lot of wasted movements here. Guys just don't want to make that mid-range jump shot for nothing. They just don't want to make no mid-range jump shots at all. No mid-range plays. Everything's got to be a 3-point shot. Knicks scored, so it is what it is. Trae Young just launches a 3-point shot. Here he goes again. Jalen Johnson drives, kicks it out. Knicks stole it. Here comes Grimes. Grimes tried to go behind his back as Trae Young was coming around the opposite side. What is going on, man? So that ends up being a Capella dunk off an assist from Trae Young. 63-61. We're watching some really bad basketball right now. Julius Randle with a beautiful alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. Right in my face. Every time I make one of those comments, then the Knicks make a beautiful play there. So beautiful alley-oop play by Randle. Beautiful pass to Mitchell Robinson. Trae Young over to Capella there. Over to somehow number 13, number 12 gets it. DeAndre Hunter gets a right-handed 3-point shot. Heavily contested, and he knocks that down. I don't know how, bro. Jalen gives it to Julius. Julius almost traveled. Gives it over to Grimes. Back to Brunson. A lot of wasted movement by the Knicks, man. We make all these unnecessary passes only to give it right back to the same person. So I mean, all these passes they just weave plays for nothing. They're not go they're not action plays to make anybody go anywhere. We're just spinning around in circles right now, so it's just weird. Trey Young bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by Grimes now. Brunson is guarding the other point guard. Alley to Capella. Knicks fell asleep there. It's very ugly basketball. Atlanta just took the lead just now, 66-65. Very ugly basketball that we're watching right now. Brunson gives it to Julius. Julius doesn't take the screen. Mitchell Robinson, Julius. Wow, Julius is just pushed off there. And he's got his hands up like, what? What? What did I do? What did I do? He literally drove and then fucking shoved him with the right hand. Watch this play. They're showing the replay. Julius drives and he just literally shoves him away. He doesn't need to do that. That's something that's been happening ever since Dwight Howard came into the league with the push offs like that. Like I feel like all the big men don't know how to play interior basketball anymore. Everything is like blatant one arm push offs. He didn't need to do that. Just drive strong. You don't have to shove the guy. But that's the new modern basketball, right? Quentin Grimes. Oh, you don't know ball, bro. He's just trying to get space. Yeah, all right. Goes Josh Knicks with that weave shit again, and Grimes gets the ball and just launches it. Had a whole baseline to go right to the basket, but he decides to catch it and just get an get a heavily contested 3-point shot. So I don't know if they're gonna show the replay there for Grimes just launching that 3-point shot. But I mean, if you watch the replay, I mean he had a whole paint wide open that he should have drove and dunked it. But he's fucking brainwashed, man. What does this douche Snyder have? He got on red glasses. It's crazy. It's kind of cool. So thank you, Vinny Vegas. There, 7:15. Brunson gives it over to Mitch. The Mitch gives it to Julius, and Julius just drives right into Mitch. Gives it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart drives, gets to the foul line, not even looking at the basket. Brunson gets baseline, shoots a jump shot, misses it. So they're gonna call a loose ball foul on Mitchell Robinson. So are they gonna give him foul shots, or was this an Atlanta Hawks timeout? I don't know what happened here, but it's 65-66. Just very ugly basketball right now, man. Sheesh, I don't know how we're gonna survive to the end of this. So I mean, this is an old one here. So, but it still stands true. What is Grimes thinking, man? What are any of these guys thinking? Oh, Tigger is the voice that announces the players. Oh, okay, so that's a nice little gig, nice little part-time gig, I guess. To announce players' names. Tigger's extremely famous in Atlanta. Shout out to Tigger in the basement and just his radio personality and stuff like that. So he's definitely big part of Atlanta culture. Yeah, Gus Johnson is calling the game, man. Gus Johnson is my GOAT. I love Gus Johnson. So I got a chance to listen to him, a little bit while I was trying to get to this computer. So I was listening to him and just hearing his voice, beautiful radio voice. As always, man, he makes extremely good football calls. College basketball calls. He's absolutely great for March Madness, man. But he used to be kind of sort of the voice of the Knicks before the Knicks went full on and gave Breen the job. Gus Johnson does a good job calling boxing too. So I mean, I don't know if Mike Breen could do boxing, but Gus Johnson could call anything. He's very knowledgeable in a lot of sports. So shout out to Gus Johnson. He's one of the GOATs. Definitely one of the GOATs in announcing. Whether or not you think Mike Breen is the best basketball announcer, he has every right. Everybody has every right to say that. But when it comes to all-around announcer, I think Gus Johnson is the best ever. I don't know about ever, but at least the best that I've ever seen on any sport. You can call any sport. He's amazing, man. Yeah. Back when we were talking about Kawhi, this is absolutely true. Randall is an Iron Man. He never misses games. Sometimes he's clearly hurt, and he still doesn't miss the game. So kudos to Randall for for being healthy, even though sometimes he's not. Kawhi, if he don't feel like playing, he ain't playing, and that is what it is. Too many paid sick leave, yeah, man. My man Kawhi got FMLA. It's crazy. Dante, when he gets a Dominican barber, he's gonna have to. He already got a nice little shape up thing going on. But yeah, if he gonna fuck around and get that Dominican fade, the hot towel and rub him down with some lotions and stuff like that. I know a guy. There's a guy at Dykeman. Guy at Dykeman, right outside the one train station. When you come out the station, the barbershop is to your left. You know, come around the corner and it's literally like right there. Those guys are good barbers. I think the owner is not very friendly, but it's that same machismo Dominican thing that you get. But some of the barbers in there are really good. You know, like I said, I don't know if he's the owner, but he's the guy in the window. They need to put him in the back because he has like an unwelcoming face. But the barbers in there are really good. Give you the full works there. Pause. So DeAndre Hunter shoots the shot. Julius gets the rebound because it's a Brunson right hand side, 71-66. So this lead is going back and forth here. Knicks take the leads. Atlanta takes the lead. A lot of lead changes. Nobody's playing good ball right now. So I'm at the 6:11 mark. I never refreshed it, so I'm literally still about like 30 seconds behind now. Brunson hits a 3-point shot, so he's the one that gives us the 71-66 lead. So the next break on the play, I'll try to refresh it. Not Cam Johnson, but Jalen Johnson drives, puts up a bullshit shot. Mitchell Robinson gets the rebound. Here goes Brunson, gives it to Julius, gives it over to Grimes there. Instead of shooting, Grimes drives and automatically just looking to pass it. When he was wide open. Oh yeah. This guy DeAndre Hunter gets to the same spot and makes another brick. He keeps going to the same spot and making bricks. Trying to build a house out there. Brunson, right hand side, accepts the screen from Mitchell Robinson, gives it over to Julius. Julius is being guarded by Jalen Johnson. Grimes makes a move and looks to give it right back to Julius, and he scores. But I mean, Brunson got to show us something, man. He's just not going to do it. Maybe I need to stop chastising him. But Grimes is not that guy, man. He's not that dude. There goes Brunson again, trying to draw a charge. Grimes with the ball right to Brunson. Brunson comes around the Julius screen. Julius steps into a 3-point shot, gives it to Grimes, kicks it to the corner for Hart. Hart misses it. Maybe Grimes should have shot it, right? Grimes doesn't shoot it when he should. He shoots it when he shouldn't. It's ugly basketball. Ugly. Super ugly, man. Sheesh. I am Jarrell in the place to be. Devon Carlson. Love the title, Forever Beef. Yeah, man, Forever Beef with Atlanta. Every time we see the Atlanta Hawks jersey, it should be Forever Beef. We should be looking to whip their asses just as long as Trae Young is is wearing that uniform. You know what I'm saying? We always should get up for Atlanta Hawk games. Fuck Trae Young to infinity. No disrespect, but we just cannot lose to Atlanta Hawks ever, man. We need to beat them every single time. Whoop that trick, man. You want to talk about Atlanta, down south rap, whatever that they're from there? Whoop that trick, Atlanta Hawks need to get their ass whooped, man. Bricks Nation, what's good? Vinny Vegas is still in the building here. Scrolling down. Trav B. Ryan, my man here, the voice of the Dire Knicks with the Dire Knicks theme song. Good to see Trav Ryan, man. The Marvels is here. So I haven't seen it yet. So, I just don't have time. As you see, the Knicks are playing, so I had to rush home to make sure I get to do this watch along. I was late to the watch along, like I said, because I work 12 hours, man. It's crazy. After we do the watch along and I get myself situated, a lot of times I don't go to bed till about 12, a little bit. Sometimes I don't even, like, even if I get to bed earlier, I can't get myself together till about 1 o'clock. Then I got to wake up at 4, so I can get the ball rolling and get back out there. So I don't be sleeping. I'm out there in the elements all day long. It's crazy life I live, man. But I'm doing it just to take care of my family, make sure my wife is good, make sure my kids are good. So that's a sacrifice you make as a grown up. It's a sacrifice you make. I don't have to do it. I can easily just leave my wife and play that role. But you do the best that you can for your family, man. I wish I can do overtime with this shit. I love doing this podcast stuff. I love talking on the mic and stuff. I love giving commentary. I love talking. I love giving stories, stuff like that. It's fun, So I wish I could put in 12 hours a day doing this stuff, making the same amount of money that I can generate. You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome. But some of these guys with the microphone in their hand, man, these guys are making millions of dollars with the bullshit that they be saying. It's crazy. You know, it is what it is. It's a racket, to tell you the truth. Definitely is a racket. You know, let's keep it going here. So this Kareem, he heard the story that I talked about with my coworker there. Uh, Haters gonna hate. He was sounds like your coworker wants some attention. Yeah, I already called him a bitch, so I don't need to keep calling him that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So he's pretty upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he decided to slide in my DM and give me a manifesto. About a bunch of stuff. I screenshotted it. You know what I'm saying? So just so I can remember that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't eliminate 20 years of friendship based off of not even friendship, just of being coworkers. We started the job together. You don't ruin 20 years, based off of Facebook post. But he's the one that started it. And I said that not everybody can see what kind of bitch you are. For saying that thing, you are a fucking bitch. It is what it is. Like you came in onto my post. What was your intention? Your intention was to make me feel bad about one of probably like the biggest achievements in my life. So who does that? Who does that? Somebody 60 years old, 60 and change does that. That's incredible, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to wear that hat. So hopefully that person that has time to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's like, oh, I can't wait to see him in person, right? Yeah, but hopefully he thinks about it and say, you know what, I was a bitch for that. So I'm really more upset at myself for being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he has that epiphany. But if he doesn't, man, whatever. Who gives a fuck. Brunson top of the key, gives it over to IQ. IQ back to Julius. Julius back to Brunson. Back to Julius. Left hand, right hand. Foul line extended. Posting and toasting. Need to just put up the shot. All that bumping and dumping just to put up nothing. Bars. Here goes Trey Young. Fakes it. No, that's Bogdanovich. Dribbling, fakes it. Now he puts the shot up. No good. Mitchell Robinson with the rebound. Big time rebound there. Julius, right hand side, bringing the ball up the court. Looking, comes around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Mitchell Robinson does not know how to set screens, man. Gives it over to Grimes, wide open. Grimes misses everything. It looked like it had no chance to go in. Ooh, number 5. I can't even get his name. Murray. 24 minutes, hasn't done anything. Finally got a bucket. So that's his second field goal for the game there, which is incredible. He can get hot quick. I think he had 32 points the last game. So he can get hot quick, man. So the last thing we need is Murray to get loose. If you want to talk about somebody that deserves, that's worthy of the B word, Murray's one of those guys, because when he doesn't have it cooking, he's super quiet. He don't say nothing. But as soon as he start making some shots, the motherfucker start popping big shit. So I think Michael Jordan said it. Like it's all cool to talk shit when you're up, but talk shit when you're down. That's when the real game starts. Talk shit when you're down. See what happens with that. So Wesley Matthews is frustrated that Brunson is busting his ass. Brunson kind of laughed a little bit. He's still talking to the referees about the dumb shit. Wesley Matthews, you just can't guard. You just can't guard Brunson. He's still talking. Sucks to get your ass bust, huh? There goes Brunson coming around a Hartenstein screen that he knows how to set screens. Julius Randle, full head of steam, able to get all the way to the basket and dunks it. Yeah, shut up, Wesley Matthews. All that shit you talking. Yeah. So let me leave that there for a second. He goes Bogdanovich over to number 41, and then there's Capella back to Bogdanovich. 3-point shot, no good. Hartenstein fighting for the rebound there. Julius Randle active. Ball ends up in the Knicks' hands. IQ, full head of steam, pulls up, fakes a pull up, gives it to Hartenstein. Just a bad decision there. Hartenstein could have just caused a turnover. Here goes Julius with a lot of unnecessary moving his body, able to muscle a layup there with the left hand. Julius Randle still, it looks like Julius Randle still hasn't gotten his mojo yet, but he's still efficient, able to push off there. He really needs to get rid of that double pump one-handed double pump thing here. So they're watching the replay there. Here he goes there. That was the dunk they had earlier. But that spin move, when he does that double pump, one-handed, left-handed double pump thing. He needs to get that out of his game. You got to figure out a way to clean that up a little bit. So he's taking free throws here. So I just want to see what Brick Nation said. He said, "I'm really loving those in-season tournament courts. Yeah, man, those courts are dope. But watching the games, it's kind of a mindfuck mix. There's a lot of color on that floor. So I don't know how that affects the players with that rich color on the floor. It's one thing if you're in the parks and they have those parks with different color floors, you could kind of deal with that. But these NBA floors are super shiny and glossy, man. So I mean, those reds, man, have got to be extremely, it could possibly throw you off a little bit or invigorate you. It depends on where you're coming from. So Trae Young did a lot of movement there to do an interior pass to give it to a Congo. So 79-73. So the Knicks went on a nice little run. So I expect Atlanta to probably do the same thing and tie it up again. So this is a breakthrough point of the game here, where the Knicks, if they can go on another run, it could push this lead into like 12. I think that would be nice. Dante doing too much, gives it to Brunson. Shot clock violation. No. And now pass the ball, shoot the ball. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the best, man. Like it would be nice to actually. They should probably have sold the courts. Like real glossy courts. That you can hang up somewhere. I think that would have been really dope to have. Just a commemoration. So Atlanta just got another shot there. That's Trae Young. So this is when Trae Young, the Atlanta comes back, but the Knicks have to make some stops here, and try to boost this lead. Brunson doing a lot here, being guarded by number 32, gives it over to Dante. Looked like the shot was going in, but Hartenstein tapped it and definitely went in. So 81-75. Hartenstein is everywhere, man. Definitely super loose and goose, loose on that goose, maybe. Trae Young being guarded tightly by IQ comes across the screen there. He tried to fake a foul, and the referees called it. So it's bullshit. But anyway. Very good at drawing fouls. He always gets fouls. I just don't understand it. Unbelievable. Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young here. 81-75. Gets it over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich pulls up. Does a really good job of creating space there with like a double tap kind of like shot fake to give him some space, and he just pulled up and knocked that down. So it's 81-78. So this is my worst nightmare here for Atlanta to go on their little mini run where they chip away at the lead and they actually tie it up or get extremely close. Cross court pass to Grimes. Grimes all the way to the basket, dunking, you fucker. And he gets all the way to the basket and gets blocked. He's looking at a Congo. It's not malicious. He just blocked you. So I don't know why you're looking at a Congo. You silly boy. Grimes all the way to the basket. Good head of steam there. So he blocked it. So then after he blocked it, now he's looking at a Congo. So they didn't even call a foul. That's crazy. So I don't think it was a foul, though. Hartenstein was able to get that layup there. So he's going to get a layup and a foul. Hartenstein's been playing really well, man. At the moment, Hartenstein has 10 points, 3 rebounds. Definitely very active out there. All the way to the basket. It takes the contact, still able to finish there. Good cut by Hartenstein. Good heads-up play. Like I said, 10 points. He's making 11 now as he makes the free throw. 84-78. Very interesting. Got a minute left in the third. Like I said, I'm 30 seconds behind. Trae Young's bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by IQ. IQ's doing a decent job guarding Trae Young. Hartenstein switches. Wow. In the corner there, number 32, was that Wesley Matthews doing a whole bunch of magic tricks with his hands after he makes a three-point shot. I hate players like that. IQ comes across the screen. Hart should get it back. He didn't get it. He finally gets it back. Hartenstein gives it back to Julius. Julius needs to get rid of that ball. Gives it to Dante. Bogdanovich wasn't paying attention, but neither was Dante. Turnover. Trae Young in and out. Stops his dribble. Gives it to number 13. What are they going to call? Nope, they didn't call anything. He just missed the shot. It looks like the referees were going to call something. They didn't call it, but then they eventually called a travel on number 17. That's Mr. Congo rocking Jeremy Lin's number 17 number. Yeah, man. About to be the end of the third quarter. Right now is officially the end of the third quarter, but I still got about 20 seconds left. IQ's looking, being guarded by somebody. That's Wesley Matthews slapping and whapping. IQ comes across the screen and he just launches that thing and knocks it down, baby. Woo! Smooth. Bad shot, but he did knock it down. Wesley Matthews, all that shit talking that he's doing. Good defense by Julius. Hartenstein gets up in there to keep everybody loose. And the referee gets into to Julius's face, but really Trae Young is the one that started that. So what are we talking about here? So look at the Atlanta Hawks cops there. That dude looked like he was ready to. Let me not say that. Sometimes I gotta remember to just keep certain thoughts in my mind. But that police officer looked like he was ready for some action just now. He had like the eye of the tiger in his face. Can't wait till Julius gonna do something, man. So he can do something to Julius. Unbelievable. With his Mountie hat in Atlanta, 87-81. Knicks are doing a good job here in the third quarter. So let's talk about that. Let's put some stats up here. And thank you, ESPN, for doing a good job with this stat board here. But 87-81, if you look at the top of the screen, you can see the quarters, the scores for each quarter. 33-22, 34-24. This quarter is 30-25. So averaging, the sequence. You play that game when you're a kid, and when you get your little homework assignments and stuff like that. The pattern would be for Atlanta to beat the Knicks probably by 30-25 in the fourth quarter. We got to stop that trend and hopefully repeat what we've been doing in the first and third quarter and just win the quarter. So that's the Knicks' job right now. Just basically win the quarter. If the Knicks can win the quarter, we win the game. As simple as that. The Knicks cannot allow Atlanta Hawks to win this quarter because then that'll give them a shot to win this game. So, Atlanta Hawks have a lot more, I want to say, streaky shooters, streaky scorers. Shout out to Bogdanovich. Let's look at Atlanta. Right now, like I said, Murray hasn't done anything yet. Bogdanovich can get hot. He has 21 now. I called him a Nick killer. He's a Nick killer. He always has good games against the Knicks. Wesley Matthews is one of those guys that can get hot from three. Sadiq Bey, he can get hot from three too. Murray, like I said, hasn't done anything. Trae Young is out there. Jalen Johnson and Hunter. All these guys, they have quite a few guys that can get buckets out there. So just in comparison with the Knicks play better team basketball. We play better defense as a team too. But when it comes to getting buckets, the Knicks don't have enough players to match most teams to get buckets. Look at Julius Randle with his mindfulness training by himself without his sensei. His sensei went on to another team there. He's standing on the bench, clearing his mind, trying to prepare for the fourth quarter. That's some weird shit, man. I've never seen anything like that before, but it's good. It's very mature. It's very mature that he's doing that he implemented that into his life. So that's something that most people probably should use as an example for themselves, man. So anyway, I was making a point about guys that get buckets, but fuck it. Let's get back to the game. Let me put this back up here. So Grimes gets a shot up, no good. Yeah, man. If Grimes, oops, I fucked up. So if Grimes isn't making them threes, then what is the point? I lost my scoreboard thing here. Make sure I get that back up. It's still 87-81. Nobody scored yet. 30 seconds has passed on my clock. Like I said, I've been saying I want to refresh. So I'm going to make an effort to do that right now. I'm just simply trying to get my scoreboard back on my front screen here. Okay. So 87-81 still. Still hasn't changed on the clock here too. It's right now it's 50, actually 10:57 at the moment, and nobody scored yet. So I just need to refresh real quick so we can get closer to be back on point for everyone else. Yeah, man, still 87-81. As you see, I'm watching the game on my phone because I just can't stream it on the computer for some reason. iHeart tried to float it in and get his own rebound. Pass to Dante. Dante to IQ. IQ almost launched the big one there. Gets all the way to the basket. Below's an easy layup, man. What a game this is. Below an easy layup. Here comes Bogdanovich all the way to the inside, and he misses it. But he's going to get some free throws there. Looks like Grimes might have hurt himself a little bit. He's holding his hand there. These guys are always holding themselves like they get shot, like they got shot. So he's looking for the trainer to come help him. Hopefully he didn't break his hand, man, because he's holding his hand as if something happened there. He just came across there. Did he jam his finger? He might have jammed his finger. Hopefully it's not anything worse. But he did come out the game. He's getting some treatment there. It looks like. Is he getting treatment there? I don't know. I'm looking to see if there was some kind of contact. Yes, I think he just jammed his finger. So it definitely hurts. Just trying to see how he hurt it. So just swiping at the ball hurt his hand. But he's holding the other hand. So it's weird. So anyway, he's out the game right now, so he's getting treatment. So we're gonna get some updates with that later. 87 to 83. So that's a good way to get some points on the board when the clock is not ticking. Here comes Brunson being double teamed there. Jalen Johnson's guarding him. In and out dribble crossover all the way to the bucket there, and Brunson literally just throws it right over the top of the backboard. Get Hartenstein, big time teammate there, making sure his guy gets up. Brunson is complaining. All right, we're in dangerous territories here. Atlanta Hawks has a chance to try to take the lead here. Here goes Congo over there to Trae Young. Trae Young being double teamed, looking, picked up his dribble. Bogdanovich drives, gives it back to Congo. Good defense by Josh Hart. Are they going to call a jump ball? Yes, they are. They're going to call a jump ball. Okay, so it looked like they were going to call a foul there for a second, but they called jump ball. So good heads up play by Josh Hart there. Congo, just the wrong reaction. He tried to use his body to get whatever, but that's a jump ball all the way. Regardless, Congo number 17 and Josh Hart are jumping together. Here we go. Ball is up. Congo wins the tip. Atlanta wins the tip. I mean, Dante falls to the floor. What is happening? Trae Young just pulls up for three, no good. Josh Hart gets the rebound. Here we go. Brunson all the way to the basket, gives it over to Dante. Dante gets it, just launches that thing. Misses it, gets his own rebound. Now we got another jump ball. Man, Dante DiVincenzo is so good at just hustling, man. He's an extremely good hustler. Him and Josh Hart are like really, really, getting to those balls and stuff like that. You're talking about glue guys, whatever, incredible. My thing is like, what can we do to add to this team that we don't have? Like Dante and Hart is really good. Guys coming off the bench, glue guys, beautiful. But guys like Grimes or like Mitch Robinson, maybe, I don't know if Mitch Robinson's the guy. But how do we upgrade another position? To bring another player in here that they can fit. They can bring us more than what we have here. Brunson being guarded by two people, man. Somebody's open. Josh Hart drives. Hartenstein made a little cut, but Josh Hart is going to get credit for that. He gets a little mid-range jump shot, fading off the wrong foot there. Somehow number 13 gets open. As the Knicks were Knicks are actually communicating, and they still lost Bogdanovich over there. Just hits a wide open 3-point shot. Everybody forgot about him. 26 points, 89 to 86. Knicks are fooling around with this team, man. Like the energy in the building seems like we're playing at MSG, But the Knicks are fooling around here, and letting Atlanta get too close. Brunson with the crazy crossover there. Tries to get another scoop shot, but gets blocked into the stands by Sadiq Bey. We're gonna get some free throws. Oh yeah. Hit the thumbs up, as my man Harlem CEO say. Hit the thumbs up. So we got some free throws going on here. Brunson got to make them. You got to put some points on the board here. 89 to 86. First one is up. He knocks that down. So that's 90. So give me 91, baby. 91 will give us 5. So I'm pretty much on point here as far as time is concerned. So we're waiting for the second shot. I need 2. Looks like Brunson might have missed it. Did he miss the shot? Come on, man. Second shot is up. And he knocks it down. So this should be 91. Okay. 91 to 86. Very good. Trey Young bringing the ball up the court. IQ stepped up. Back to who's that? That's Jalen Johnson. All the way to the basket. Hartenstein tried to jump and block it, missed it. Nice floater by Johnson. Johnson is slowly becoming a good player, man. He was on their bench for like 2 years. Now all of a sudden they're giving him playing time. So it's good to see some homegrown talent there in Atlanta. Brunson being guarded by Johnson. What are the Knicks doing? Interior pass to IQ. IQ should have gave it to Hartenstein. He was open there, but IQ brings it back out, and he got called for traveling. Crazy. What a crazy thing, man. What a crazy thing. So I mean, IQ should have passed it to Hartenstein. He was down in the paint and he dribbled all the way to the top. So here goes Trey Young again with a bullshit layup to bring the lead within one. So the Knicks fooling around, allowed Atlanta to chip away at this lead. Now it's only a 1-point lead with 8 minutes and 32 seconds left, man. So what can we do to win this game? All we need to do is clean up these dumbass mistakes. Good defense by Hartenstein. You don't want to foul him. You want to contest the shot. Trey Young did a good job of stealing the ball and staying with the play that way he can get that layup, extend that out. But anyway, a couple bonehead plays by the Knicks there. Just low basketball IQ. No pun intended for Emmanuel quickly. But Knicks keep doing things to allow Atlanta Hawks to stick around in this game. This game should not be this close. But my worst nightmare, like I said, the Knicks are actually losing this quarter at the moment, 9 points to 4. So after this timeout, the Knicks need to figure this out. We need to not necessarily go on a run, but we just need to get back to playing Knicks basketball again. Drop down on that defense and move the ball and pass. Just move the ball, move without the ball and pass the ball, man. Find the open man, find the scorers, that type of thing. 8 minutes. Brunson was already in the game. I don't think Julius was in the game. But at this point now, man, I think everybody got to be all hands on deck. I don't think Tom Thibodeau did a good job of substituting to keep guys fresh. But at this point, man, I think, our best players need to come in there and never come out probably. You could just blame Tom Thibodeau for that one. But it is what it is. Yeah, let's just leave that up there for a little while, Harlem. Hit that thumbs up, man, for those that are supporting, hanging around, listening to the kid talk. Hit that thumbs up, play-by-play, watch along, ting them. Yeah, man. We got to win. We got to win. We got to beat Atlanta. We cannot lose to Atlanta. I hate to end the night like that. Shout out to everyone listening to Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson, we're almost in crunch time right now. It's a very close game, so this is where Gus Johnson makes his money. So if it's a close game with a lot of big shots and stuff like that, not for nothing, you probably should turn Gus Johnson on to listen to what he's how he's calling the game there. But it is what it is. I don't even know who has the ball now. I think the Knicks have the ball next after Trey Young made that layup. So the Knicks have the ball. Like I said, strategy is just to get the ball to your scorers, find Julius, find Brunson, move the ball. No stupid turnovers. No ISO to death, man. But if there's going to be an ISO, there needs to be more body movement and more ball movement to help alleviate the stress out there. But Julius Randle's having a decent night, 10 for 19, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Mitchell Robinson's doing his job, 6 and 12, 2 steals, 1 block. Brunson, 16 points, not particularly shooting the ball from the field pretty good, but he does have 6 assists to go with that. So let's see what happens here. Hartenstein and Grimes both got 11 apiece. Brunson over to Dante. Dante fakes, gives it to Julius. Julius spins, goes to the foul line. He probably should have made an extra move there, but he ends up getting the ball back in the corner. Fake. Now he pulls up, and he knocks it down. I don't know if that was a particularly good shot, but that was a nice touch there by Julius to knock down the corner 3. 94 to 90. Here comes Trey Young, bring the ball up the court. Being guarded by Dante. Give and go there by Okongwu. Trey Young kicks it out to the corner. Somebody's always open, man. Sadiq Bey gets the shooter's bounce there. 3-point shot in the corner. Sheesh. These shooters are always open on the other opposite team, and Knicks don't get any easy shots. Atlanta keeps getting easy ones. Atlanta just cut the lead to 1. Brunson going one-on-one against a small forward. Does a whole lot of movement. Ball got knocked out of the rim there. So a whole lot of action there for Jalen Brunson just to miss the shot. But here comes Atlanta, comes down. Bogdanovich gets the ball. Little fake, 1, 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, all the way to the basket, double pump. He tried to alley oop there, but they're gonna call a foul. So that's a kind of a late call. So Bogdanovich is gonna get some. I don't know if he's gonna get a free throw, but he definitely got fouled there. He's walking to the line. But good play there. Yeah, shooter's touch there by Sadiq Bey. I don't know how he releases that. But all that sidestepping by Julius, dancing and prancing, able to get that 3-point shot. So Bogdanovich, yes, he's gonna end up getting 30 points, man. Shoots the next jump shot. That's one. So at that point, I think he does have 30 points after this. Does he have 30? He has 27 right now. He got one more free throw to shoot to give him 28, more than likely. So Atlanta took the lead, man, 95-94. Here he goes again. He's gonna make the second one. So he has 28 points off the bench, man. Just scored every minute that he's been out there. So that's the key to the game right there, letting Bogdanovich take over. Their star players haven't done anything, Young or Murray. But Bogdanovich off the bench is doing everything, scoring-wise at least. Here comes the Knicks turnover. And here they come, Atlanta. Playing in their home court. Bogdanovich looking, gives it over to Okongwu. Spin, misses it. Misses a chippy, but they're going to call a foul. So these little silly-ass fouls and stuff like that, keeping Atlanta in the game. So Okongwu's going to get some free throws here. Oh, my God. It sucks. Just the energy and the momentum in this game right now is definitely shifted in the way of for Atlanta Hawks. So Okongwu, first shot, he knocks that down. So that's a 2-point lead by Atlanta, 96-94. Julius Randle's a little bit frustrated, trying to calm himself down. IQ's trying to calm himself down. I think he just put some sticky stuff on his fingers there. Dante just got taken out. Here comes DeAndre Hunter coming in the game. Sadiq Bey is still out there. Jalen Johnson comes out. So this is the crunch time crew. We just encroached the 7-minute mark. We're at 6:50 something, 6:34, and the Knicks are in trouble now. The Knicks are now down by 3. Only a 1-possession game, but we should not be down. But we're in the right point in time right now. I'm still behind about 20 seconds. Brunson goes around a Mitchell Robinson screen. Double team is there. Somebody's open. Josh Hart drives. He probably should have shot it. Looking, gives it back to Brunson. Brunson just launches it. It's short. Mitchell Robinson gets the rebound, almost hit him in the face. IQ fakes it. Being trapped by a double team. Give and go back to IQ. 7 seconds. Julius, 5, 4. Baseline, pump fake, shoots it, gets it at the rim. Mitchell Robinson is not in position for these rebounds, man. He's been catching these rebounds almost in the snake position. The scorpion position, man. So the Knicks miss another opportunity to score here. I don't know what's happening. Mitchell Robinson's fighting for the rebound. I guess they might have called loose ball foul. So Mitchell Robinson jumped up. So they're trying to take Mitchell Robinson's legs out from underneath him. I'm not sure if that's a loose ball foul though. It's not really. It's more positioning. They're not really pushing there. But I guess you got to give him an opportunity to move. Quickly looking to get the ball inside to Mitch. Wasn't able to. Brunson gets it. Crossover on Brunson. Swiped at him. And a late call there, but Brunson does get a foul. Bogdanovich says, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't argue. You know what I'm saying? Just play. Josh Hart looking to bring the ball in. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Julius to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key. Calls off for Mitch Robinson's screen. Julius gives him a screen. Julius gets it, top of the key. Nobody calls double team. IQ gets it. Had a clean shot at the rim. No good. Bogdanovich pushing the ball up the court. So this lead is going to go up to 5 as Bogdanovich fakes across the court pass there to Murray. Murray crossed over. That's his patented move, and he pulls up and knocks that down. So 5-point lead now, man. This sucks. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Still a 5-point lead, 99-94. Right now, I'm at the 5:36 mark. Brunson is dribbling, comes across the Julius screen. Nothing happening right now. Too much one-on-one. Brunson all the way out the rim. Too strong. Here comes Murray. Oh my God, Bogdanovich is open again. He misses it. Oh, but Sadiq Bey comes in there and dunks the rebound. So the score is 101 to 94. So I'm defeated. I'm literally defeated right now. This is my worst nightmare. 7 point turnaround here. Excuse me, 8 point turnaround right now. Well, actually, I can even go further than that, man. The Knicks haven't scored in a while. The Knicks have been stuck at 94 for the longest, and Atlanta's just been quietly chipping at this lead to now to the point where it's almost at double figures now. This is ridiculous. So this is a three possession game now. If the Knicks score two 3 point shots and basically got another possession, then we can take the lead. This is too much right now at the 5 minute mark. At this junction now, the Knicks are going to have to go on a run themselves in order to get us back in this game. The Knicks don't seem to have a good momentum right now. It seems like we're pressing too much one-on-one, not enough ball movement. The Knicks are a step slow on defense, allowing guys to get shots. Get into position to score. So this sucks, man. My energy is sapped right now. Lord have mercy, man. I do not want to lose to Atlanta. Yeah, we want to talk about Mark Jackson. Where the smoke, there's fire. People say that. I made a joke today. God rest his dead. Whitney Houston is passed away, so I don't want to keep using that joke. But if they've been saying the same thing about you for years and years and years and years, then it's true. You know what I'm saying? So right now, people have been saying, how come the Knicks don't hire Mark Jackson to be a coach? Blah, 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 blah. But there's 29 other teams. So how come nobody has hired Mark Jackson to be the coach? So, I mean, there's been things that came out with him saying stuff about, gay people and stuff like that, having to do with his religion, but just saying a lot of extra stuff about homeless people, the about gay people and stuff like that. Uh, you know, just a lot of other things too, just like little things like, as far as like getting arguments with people and burning bridges with people and stuff like that. So that's the reason why he's not on any other team. Shout out to the broadcasting team at Turner Sports. They gave him a job. He had an opportunity with the Knicks, which probably would have made him an icon in New York, but he blew that because of it said that he possibly had like altercation or like a problem with one of the Knicks' current assistant coaches. So that's why the Knicks, end up letting him go. So that sucks, that sucks. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with Mark Jackson. We don't know the full story when it comes to him, man. But they keep saying little things about you, man. It must be true. It must be true. So I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes people bury themselves. Mark Jackson is one of those guys. Uh, quickly has been bad. What y'all watching? Yeah, he's bad, man. We need that extra player. That extra player is RJ. I'm starting to think that extra player is not on the roster. Right in your face, Sima Singh. IQ just hits a 3 point shot, so that's 97 to 101. So right now, the Knicks gotta go on a little run on their own here, make some stops. Mitch Robinson able to get the ball out of Trey Young's hand. Number 12, one dribble pull up. Josh Hart with the ball. Josh Hart's pushing the ball up the court. They don't have numbers. Knicks need to just run something. Julius Randle with the ball. He's asking for somebody to set a screen for him. Here goes IQ coming across the lane. Gives it back to IQ. IQ drives all the way to the basket. Throws up a prayer right off the basket. Right off the backboard, Sima Singh. So a 5-0 run there. All alone by quickly. 99 to 101. Knicks got to continue making stops. Like I said, Atlanta Hawks not really doing nothing so spectacular. It's just the Knicks are making mistakes. Good defensive play there by the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson is going to get credit for that steal. Julius Randle gets the ball, gets in IQ's way. Knicks don't have proper spacing here. Too tight there. Julius all the way to the basket, up and under move, no good. Mitchell Robinson fighting for the loose ball, gives it over to Josh Hart. Wow, this is a crazy mix right here. Brunson, top of the key, knocks it down, baby. Wow, so just like that, Knicks take the lead. Here we go, smelling that finger. I don't know where that came from. That you need one day. I guess we'll get the full story. I guess he can't give it to you right now. But shout out to the Knicks. Some Knicks fans there. Some of those guys look familiar. So it looks like some people may make the trip out to Atlanta just to show up for these Knicks here. So those look like some New Yorkers I've seen before. But frantic pace right here, frantic play, good heads up play by Mitchell Robinson, able to get the ball loose, kicked it out, swung it to Brunson, and Brunson, like always, clutch jump shot. See, what is that? He puts his hand to his face and then he shakes it loose and then he does it again. So I mean, I think I think that might have some freaky deaky meaning behind it, man. He looks at it, smells it, looks at it, and he smells it again. Like something's up with that. Something freaky deaky is I think going on with that little thing there. But whatever's freaky deaky right now is that the Knicks just went basically had a 7-0 run, 7-0 turnaround just now to take the lead. Whatever it was, 5-point turnaround, 7-point turnaround. So the Knicks got the lead. So we got some energy, man. 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Can the Knicks pull it off? Can they pull it off, man? Oh my God. Like I said, we cannot lose to Atlanta. No losses to Atlanta, baby. Julius Randle's doing everything right now. 27, 9, and 7. Shout out to Brunson, 19 points with some clutch shots. Grimes contributed a little bit with 11. Hart contributed with 7. Mitch Robinson with the hustle plays. Quickly with 15, contributing in this fourth quarter on the offensive end. Yeah, man. If you don't like this, you don't like NBA basketball, right? Trae Young has been extremely quiet today. Bringing the ball up the court, taking it around the screen, gets all the way to the basket, right in my face, makes a layup. Mitchell Robinson, right in Mitchell Robinson's face, man. Brunson bringing the ball up the court, comes across the timeline. Yeah. Mitchell Robinson standing there. Julius wants the ball all the way at the 3-point line. Gives it to IQ. IQ fakes dribbles. No movement going on here. Josh Hart sets a screen. IQ act like he didn't want it. Josh Hart is actually open right now. He's open like crazy. They call a foul out there on the perimeter. So Trae Young and Murray are communicating with each other. But Murray ain't got nothing to say, huh? Murray doesn't have it going, so he just kind of just chilling. But if he had it going, he would be talking big junk right now. But we're getting free throws. This is a blessing right here. I didn't even see what happened, to make them, to make the Knicks get free throws. But Atlanta's actually up by 1 right now, 103 to 1-on-1. IQ misses it. Damn. Oh, yeah. You talking about clutch shots at the moment where we can get the lead back. He misses the first one. So, spoiler alert, he's going to make the second one. You son of a bitch. IQ. Shot. So, I'm about 20 seconds behind. Trae Young gets the ball. He's bringing the ball up the court. Free throw disparity is crazy. 19 attempts to, I think, 7, it said. Sheesh. Trae Young looking to get the ball. Why is these guys in the corners always open as Murray makes a shot? But Murray was wide open in the corner. Why do the Knicks continuously let guys get open, man? 105 to 103. No timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. So we're just going to work it out here because IQ setting screens for Julius. Julius, good pass by IQ. IQ probably should have just launched that. IQ's wasting a lot of energy. Goes all the way to the basket, takes the bump, but he's going to get more free throws, man. So but he has to make his free throws. He missed 1. Now he has to make 2 right now. Come on, guys. Make 2, tie this game at 105. Oh, stress. Oh, the stress. Oh, my gosh. Stress. IQ knocks 1 down. That's 104. Looks crazy, man. He has a dry shot. His shot looks dry. IQ, next shot's coming. He's breathing. Shoulders is glistening in the light. Looking good. Nice little shape up. Pull up. Foul line. Knocks that down. Whew, I saw you. His shot is dry at the foul line, boy. Score is 105 to 105. We are having a ball game tonight. Murray, top of the key, being guarded by Brunson. Looking to make a move. Switches on Julius, man. Spoiler alert, he's going to try to score. Crossover. Pulls up. Foul line extended there. So Murray's coming on at the right time here. Pulls up. Brunson to Julius. Julius being guarded by Jalen Johnson. Fake, dribble behind, spin, fake, bounce, up and over. 3 seconds in the paint, kicks it out to Brunson. Wide open 3-point shot. Bang, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Brunson takes the lead there with a big time 3-point shot. Super clutch. You want to talk about Mr. Big Shot? Mr. Big Shot, Brunson. Who do you think you are? Mitch Robinson with the rebound. So, I mean, Murray got a little bit of energy, finally waking up here at the end of the game. He misses the shot, being intimidated by Mitch Robinson. Mitch Robinson get the rebound. So now it's Jalen here. Jalen's here at the logo. Dribbling. Being double teamed. Goes around the double team. Somebody's open. Josh Hart is all the way to the basket. Sidestep. One-handed floater. It's nice. 110 to 107. Man, unbelievable. Trae Young being guarded by Brunson. Wow, big time pass in the interior there. No shot. They're going to call a shot on the floor, but he's going to get free throws, though. He should get free throws. So good job of the Knicks preventing the basket there, man. But Brunson, bang. Big time clutch jump shot there, bro. You know, one thing about with the whole bang thing, bang, like Mike Breen, totally, monikered that. But that's a New York phrase, though. So when you say bang, it's not because I'm copying Mike Breen. It's because that's what New Yorkers say. That's what New Yorkers say when we make shots. We go bang. You know what I'm saying? Take that. Bang. Just like shout out to that asshole on the Yes Network that says "see ya," when they make home runs. That's a New York phrase, and that's something that he invented or whatever. He just used it first. You know what I'm saying? Two phrases that New Yorkers say. Bang after making a shot, bang in your face, whatever, or like knocking the ball out the park and saying "see ya." You know what I'm saying? That's something that New Yorkers say. Man. So shout out to those guys for stealing New York City culture and trying to not trying to, but they basically made it their own. It is what it is. So they're still talking about Kawhi. Yeah, he's always hurt there. He looks like he's on a path to be like Ben Simmons. I don't know. But he's looking a lot like a role player, though. Even though he scored 20 points, he's looking at 20 points per game still. He's looking like more of like a role player nowadays, especially with all that talent they have there. So this is something that I was talking about a little bit before I came in tonight. When Ewing come back, because Ewing right now is not doing anything. Ewing took back over the Ewing athletics company that he started, the Ewing sneakers. He's back leading that now fully. Before he gave up leadership over to somebody else while he was coaching because he was under the Jordan brand. But now that he's not coaching and not under the Jordan brand anymore, now he can go back to his own company and start running it. So that's what he's doing. So he's doing that. So he does have some time on his hands. So could he come back to do color commentary, and basically take over Clyde's job? That would be interesting. Would Tom Thibodeau let Ewing come in to be an assistant coach? That would be interesting too. Would we see Ewing maybe in the second half of this year making some appearances because everybody else is making appearances for the Knicks nowadays? Even Rod Strickland started to come back around to support the Knicks because Rod Strickland is the coach of Long Island University basketball. So he's in the city, so he's been making a lot of appearances for the Knicks. Man, I've seen him in the Garden quite a few times within the year. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it would be nice to see Ewing, man. Wouldn't it be cool to see Ewing at a fan event? That would be so awesome. But we just gotta from our mouths to like the Garden's ears, man. Hopefully, Ewing can make that happen for the fans. That would be really dope. Because it'll be something. Because I mean, Ewing has always had like a volatile relationship with fans and media. So it would be nice now at the twilight of his career to finally come back and really really make it up with the fans. That would be great. Joey McGeechan was good, man. Coming home from work. Big facts since middle school. So it's 110 to 107. They love music, man. I love you, man. Are you drunk? Are you drunk, Dylan Music? $20, baby. Appreciate you so much, man. Story is, yep. His story is, he fired one of the assistant coaches 10 years ago in Golden State. I think Leon Rose is protecting the golden calf. Imagine Mark on the staff on the Knicks go on a losing streak. Yeah, I get that too. You know what I'm saying? If the Knicks go on a losing streak, the fans will be chanting Mark Jackson's name. If he's in the arena. So it's just problematic. It was a good idea, but then again it isn't. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We don't know what happened with that assistant coach. I heard something else too that I'm not going to repeat. Because I don't know if it was true, but it's definitely something a little bit more going on with that. But it is what it is. Did I speak on Mark Jackson? I really don't get the outrage. Yeah, I don't get it neither. I see people complaining about it, saying, "Oh, the Knicks, 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 Knicks." It's always the Knicks, 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 Knicks. But at some point, when you keep pointing the finger at this right there, you still got like five fingers pointing right back at, four fingers pointing right back at you, right? Isn't that the old phrase there? Wow, Atlanta just tied it up. So we got a minute left, man. Let's get busy. Julius Randle posting up Jalen Johnson, wasting a lot of time here. Just pumping and dumping, pulls up, jump shot, no good. Josh Hart able to get in there some kind of way. Brunson fakes a 3-point shot. We got 49 seconds. Brunson on the left hand side goes against Jalen Johnson, gets all the way to the paint interior for Julius, lays it up with the right hand. So Knicks are up by 2. Here comes Atlanta trying to take advantage of a light fast break here. Jalen Johnson sets a screen for Trae Young all the way to the basket, off balance. Call was made. I don't know if they call a foul or what the hell that was. So I guess it's a foul. So Atlanta's going to get some free throw shots here. But big time play by the Knicks, trying to stay focused. Got a nice little clean layup there for Brunson driving and actually passing to the open man there. Julius Randle didn't do anything out of the ordinary. He just made a nice clean jump shot, nice clean up and under layup, without trying to draw the foul. He tried to score, instead of trying to draw the foul, which is what we need him to do, what we need all our players to do. Trae Young knocks down the first one. Yeah. So he knocks down the first one. So I lost some time here. So I'm kind of way behind right now. Trae Young misses it. Did he try to miss it on purpose? Julius Randle with the rebound. Here goes Brunson. So time is going by. It looks like the Knicks are going to hit a 3 here. No, they're going to hit a 2. It's 112 to 111. Comes across the screen. I'm trying to see where this 2 is coming from. Brunson being double teamed. If somebody's open, he just pulls up at the foul line. So Brunson is constantly being double teamed, but they never find the open man. But somehow, Brunson is always able to get that score. So somebody on the sideline is talking junk to Brunson. I think it's some of those guys with those sippy cups on the sideline. I think those are some of the guys that are talking junk there. So Brunson just hit him up and shut him up, pull him up at the foul line. Bang, they take that, and the Knicks are up by 3. So it's still a one possession game. 1 3-point shot would get Atlanta right back in this game here. God forbid a 4-point play. So we got 18 seconds left right now. So like I said, we're definitely behind. But yeah, man. I mean, thank you, Dale, for giving me this the super chat. Definitely appreciate it, man. Can't wait to see you, man, at one of these games or something like that. I should be going to the Washington Wizards game. I'm not exactly sure. It's going to be on January 6th. It's right after the New Year, so I'm not really sure if I'll be able to make that. But if I do, I'll definitely try to make it known out there. That I'm going to be going to that game. So if you guys want to know, you can pull up and find out. And I'll definitely try to make it known that if I'll be going to that. So we can go out there and have a good time. Oh my God. Oh my God, these close games, man. It's like taking years off my life. But I like the communication, outside of what Tom Thibodeau's saying. Josh Hart's talking, Mitch Robinson's talking. So these guys are trying to communicate, get everybody on the same page. That is what I love. Mitch Robinson might not be a talker, but he's a listener. He definitely shook his head at Josh Hart listening to the instruction. So hopefully the Knicks get it together. Trae Young looks very smooth. Bogdanovich trying to get loose. So right now, Atlanta just needs to. They don't really need to hit a 3-point shot at the moment. It looks like they're gonna go for the fences though. See Atlanta. Trae Young's getting the ball at the baseline there. Bogdanovich coming across the screen there. Looks like they're gonna try to swing, get him a shot in the corner. Josh Hart stayed down. Murray gets all the way to the basket for the easy bucket. So that's what I would have done. I would score really quick and try to make a defensive play. Julius Randle's getting killed here. Knicks cannot break the press. Atlanta commits the foul. So IQ got some free throws to shoot. If there's anybody that I want to shoot free throws is IQ if I'm Atlanta, because IQ's already proven he's gonna miss some free throws here. So we got some two clutch free throws by IQ. Knicks are up by one. IQ needs to knock down both of these free throws here. Atlanta almost stole the ball there. That was almost textbook. Make a quick shot and then try to get the steal. So they made the quick shot with Murray, and then they almost got the steal. Thank God the Knicks were able to get it across for IQ to get this foul shots here. But IQ got to take care of business and knock down these damn shots here. So he knocks down the first one. So clutch jump shot there. He got one more in the books. You got to make this one. You got to make this one. Atlanta's making wholesale changes here. You got a Congo's coming in. You got Jalen Johnson. Bogdanovich and Trey Young came out just now. So they're just trying to get the rebound. They're trying to get the rebound so they can call a timeout. That's what this is about. But IQ needs to score. So spoiler alert, IQ does make the shot. IQ just make the shot. He's 116. So Atlanta's trying to get the rebound, and they're probably going to call a timeout right away. Shot is up. Okay. Inbounds. They call a timeout. All right, so they called a timeout before they got the chance to inbound. So I believe they have to go the full length of the court. So we got 8 seconds here. Man, 3-point shot, This is something that Mike Breen, because Mike Breen is not here. This is something that Mike Breen would do. Mike Breen would say, would you foul right away? Van Gundy, if he was with them, Van Gundy would say, no, I wouldn't foul right away. But the thing is, would you rather Atlanta Hawks get a shot to shoot the three, or would you just immediately foul Atlanta so they only get 2 free throws? You got to be very careful that you don't foul them on a 3-point shot attempt, with 8 seconds left. But if you can get there where you can foul a player before they get a chance to shoot that 3-point shot, I think that's ideal. If you can do that, if they can get some free throws off of it. Okay, if they make both free throws, now it's just 115 and 116. Now all the Knicks got to do is make an inbounds play, inbounds the ball, and the game is over. So that's something that Mike Breen always plays around with. And I kind of agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on what's going on. But like I said, you want to be very careful not to foul a guy on the 3-point attempt, because that would be a catastrophe. But a guy still has to make his shots. I want to win this game in regulation. So 4 seconds came off the clock here. I don't know what happened. Knicks will still have the lead. Like I said, I'm a few seconds behind. So spoiler alert if the Knicks win. I was looking at the screen. Let me refresh this. Knicks are actually up 116 and 113. Ooh, boy. Ooh. 4.7 seconds here. Atlanta gets the ball, and Bogdanovich catches it and shoots it. Oh, my God. That's a nightmare. I mean, you want to talk about perfect inbounds play to get Bogdanovich the perfect shot to shoot? My God, man. That was the perfect play they rang up there. Oh, my God. You want to talk about perfect play? An inbounds play, and then Bogdanovich gets it, set his feet, and was able to shoot a wide open 3-point shot. So Snyder, this is a perfect inbounds play here. How did he get open there? Wow, 3-point shot. Oh my God, that could have tied the game right there, and it was a lot of contact. So Bogdanovich could have got the and one just now. Ooh, so the Knicks definitely dodged the bullet just now with the perfect inbounds play there. So Bogdanovich, he's complaining about something. He's kicking. What the hell did he just kick? It looked like he kicked Clint Capella. So I know he's frustrated, man. He got the perfect shot. I mean, that was the perfect inbounds play that they called. He got the perfect shot, and he just missed it. So I know it's frustrating. They don't want to lose against the Knicks, man. This is definitely a rivalry. I want to say that this is a rivalry. As long as they got Bogdanovich and Trey Young on the team, I think it's a rivalry. With Clint Capella, it's definitely a rivalry. Wow, this is a perfect play there for him. The shot was on the mark, but it was way short though. Unbelievable. So here we go. Atlanta. What is Atlanta's deal right now? When the Knicks check the ball in, are they going to try to foul the Knicks right away? Did they go for a steal? There's not really much that they can do right now. So I guess they're going to have to play the fouling game. The Knicks have to get the ball in bounds, so that's very important. Get the ball in bounds, protect the ball. Don't get that ball stolen. You know what I'm saying? That would be a nightmare. Having that ball get stolen. So right now the Knicks have to get the ball in. Dante DiVincenzo's out of bounds here. He's going to be the person bringing the ball in. Referees are definitely dictating the pace right now. God, get the all right. So anyway, here comes Dante. Look at the pass. Can't get the ball in bounds. Finally gets it in, and it's a 5 second violation. That is a nightmare. A 5 second violation is a nightmare. They couldn't get the ball in bounds, motherfucker. So here we go. Tom Thibodeau is trying to say something, trying to communicate. I don't think the Knicks have timeouts. No timeouts. So Atlanta doesn't have timeouts neither. So Atlanta got to go 3/4 court here, trying to get the ball in bounds. They easily get the ball in bounds. Murray, right in the perfect spot, gets a perfect shot, and he misses it. What happened just now? Did they call a foul? No way. What happened here? Was it an off the ball foul? Inbounds here. Murray gets it. All right, so Brunson commits the foul. So let me tell you something. That is the perfect play there. Foul him before he can get the shot off. Foul him before he can get the shot off. So what's going on here? What are the refs? Are the refs trying to figure something out? What's going on? All right, he's just getting regular free throws. So I think this is the right move here. This is the right move. As soon as Murray gets it, foul him right away, so he doesn't get the opportunity to shoot the 3-point shot. So they fouled him before the shot. So he's going to get 2 free throws. It makes the first one. So that makes it 114 to 116. 3.9. I mean, that was the perfect play there. Like I said, I just discussed it. Mike Breen always talks about it. Fouling him so that he doesn't get the opportunity to shoot 3. So he's definitely going to miss it. He missed it. Are they going to call a lane violation? Lane violation on somebody. Is it a lane violation? Oh, lane violation probably on Murray. Murray cannot move. Once the shot is up, he cannot move until it hits the rim. So I don't know if they called it on Murray or Kongwu. Somebody got hit with a lane violation. So, yep, it's Knicks ball, just like that. They got hit with a lane violation. So anyway, the Knicks win this game. Yes, man, Knicks win the game. But let me just see how it played out here. I got 3.9 seconds. Dante's looking to get the ball in bounds. He gets it up, throws it into the backcourt. Brunson gets the ball, dodges. No foul was called, and the Knicks pull it off, winning it at Knicks South. Get a big-time win against Atlanta. Of course, the Knicks going to make us sweat. Oh, my God. You want to talk about Snyder. Beautiful calls here at the end, strategy on his end. That play when they tried to do the 2-for-1, when they made Murray get the quick layup, which was exactly what I have done, and then they almost got the steal, but that ended up being the Knicks get up by 2 with 2 Emmanuel quickly free throws. Inbounds play, Bogdanovich almost had the perfect play for him to get a shot off, and he shot it short. You know what I'm saying? Perfect play too. Like I said, shout out to Mike Breen. He's not in the building tonight. Mike Breen always says foul the guy before they can get a chance to shoot the 3-point shot. Murray wasn't paying attention. He ended up getting fouled from behind, but he probably should have just launched the shot as soon as he felt the foul coming. But he allowed Brunson to foul him. He wasn't really thinking. You know what I'm saying? So the referees did call that foul, which ended up being like the key to the game here, taking that foul. There goes little Boosie with Randall right now. So that's pretty cool. But wow, man, big time win by the Knicks, man. Anytime the Knicks beat the Atlanta is a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, man, 116 and 114. Oh my God, I need a drink. But big time win there. Shout out to my man Gus Johnson. I hope he had a good call there. I'm gonna try to watch the replay so I can catch him on calling the last couple minutes in this game. But big time win here by the Knicks against Atlanta at MSG South. You know what's funny about Atlanta? The owner of the Atlanta is the one that sings the Go New York Go song. Did you guys know that? The dude that sang the Go New York Go song actually owns the Atlanta Hawks. So this is an incredible win here, man. This is literally MSG South. Even shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets owner is a Knicks fan. That's another arena that's like MSG South. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, incredible stuff here, man. I'm happy, super dehydrated. I didn't bring myself a drink, so my mouth is really, really dry. I'm not going to draw you guys out with a whole bunch of stuff. But Daily Music dropped another fucking $5 on here, man. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody that popped in there. Your boy Boosie is here. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. They go Julius without no shirt on. Wipe me down. Another great job. Thank you, man. I'm wearing nothing but I'm wearing nothing but Marcus Jackson or Charles Oakley. If you go to the next game, okay, I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, man. Hopefully, we see somebody. We saw Clyde eating last time he was there. We should have shouted out Clyde, but we didn't. Kind of missed opportunity. But pay attention next time we get out there and watch. If we could go, if I can go, I'm going to try my best to get out there. But we'll see what happens. But the Knicks get a big time win, man. Julius Randle looks like he needs to get some sleep. His eyes are super red. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the Atlanta Heat burning his eyes or something like that. But he definitely doesn't look too good. But he had a big time game. Let's get into that before you get up out of here. Um, Julius with 21, 29, 10, and 8, almost a triple double, man. Robinson, 15 rebounds. That defensive, I know everybody keeps talking about the offensive, but that defensive rebounding with 9, that's what I'm looking at. I think that's the most important thing. Solidify the defensive play by getting the defensive rebound. So, that's the evolution of Mitchell Robinson being able to get a defensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? We know he can get the offensive, but now let's get the defensive rebounds and let's become a complete player here. 15 and 6. 3 steals, 1 block. Brunson, big time clutch plays today, 24 and 8. Josh Hart with 8 rebounds. A lot of those rebounds were clutch. A lot of those assists were clutch. A lot of those points were clutch. He also was toying with a triple double today. Quentin Grimes able to contribute a little bit with 11 from here and there with 3-point shots. Hartenstein with 11, definitely played really well in those 17 minutes. DiVincenzo brought the pain today too, 22 minutes. 6, 4, 3, and 2. 2 is the steals, and quickly put it on towards the end with 20 points out there. So listen, man, the Knicks stepped up against an inferior opponent. You know what I'm saying? Even though we didn't have RJ, without RJ, playing against Atlanta, we should still beat them, and we did do that. We took care of business, man. So listen, RJ, I hope you got a cold compress on your head, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together. We need you. We definitely got to say that we need you. Let's take a look at the Knicks schedule. Knicks schedule. The next game is Friday, November 17th against the Washington Wizards. So Washington Wizards is another MSG South. Like I said, we just talking about Della Music going to the Wizards game. We've been to 2 of them already. You know what I'm saying? So every time we've been there, we shut down the freaking arena. We was out there running around with Knicks, with my Knicks flag, and everybody was taking pictures and stuff. All the Knicks fans and the out there were taking pictures with us and stuff. So we got a bunch of pictures out there, in people's living rooms probably, having a lot of fun out there with the Knicks flag and stuff. A lot of fun in DC. No disrespect to the town or to the people and stuff, man, but there's a lot of Knicks fans in DC, and it is a lot of fun to be out there, acting up and stuff. So that's a lot of fun, man. So, I would love to do that January. I believe it's January 6th. Anyway, against the Wizards, we got to be very careful. Jordan Poole could score, Kuzma could score, but those guys don't play good team basketball. They don't play. What you want to say? They don't play they're very sacrilegious the way that they play their game of basketball. You know what I'm trying to say? So I mean, the Wizards it shouldn't be easy, but it should be a game that we can win even without RJ. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully RJ can get himself together because we're definitely gonna need him for the Hornets, because the Hornets are getting back Miles Bridges. Regardless of what you think about him, Miles Bridges, is in legal trouble and stuff like that. Not gonna really talk too much about that, but he's supposed to be coming back on Friday. If he doesn't come back on Friday, he'll be back on Saturday, to play the Knicks. So that's interesting, man. And then another big game playing against Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns on Monday, followed by the Heat too. So we got a couple fun games coming up with the Knicks playing the Wizards, Hornets, Timberwolves, and the Heat. So the Heat is actually an in-season tournament game. So is the Wizards game. So a lot of things are at stake the next few games, but I think we can beat the Wizards. I think we can beat the Hornets again. I think we can beat the Timberwolves, and I think we can beat the Heat. So shout out to the next 4 games. It would be nice to sweep it. I can see us going 2-2. You know what I'm saying? I can see us going 3-1. But we definitely got to come out winning in the next 4 games, man. So I'm excited, man. Knicks are streaking early, man. Big time win by the Knicks. I'm so happy. Please get out there and enjoy your favorite post-game show. They also have Twitter Spaces too, so shout out to Twitter Spaces. for those that don't like the YouTube, if you're at work and can't really put out the YouTube, you can pull out the Twitter Spaces and listen to some of the guys on there giving some conversations, man. But there's Nick content everywhere. Wherever you like to listen to it, find it and please indulge, man. Me, on the other hand, I will not. I'm super thirsty. I'm super tired. I got a couple things I got to do before I go to bed tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna miss you guys, man. I'm gonna miss you, man. The Knicks play Friday. Oh my god. You know what? Right now, what day is today? Today is that's a lot of time. Today is Wednesday, so we got Wednesday, Thursday, only one day. So there's no game tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow. We'll see. But if not, I'll see you guys Friday. So I'm going to miss you guys, man. Get out there, have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, De La Music, man, for blessing the kid with some good super chats there. Definitely appreciate you, man. I'm gonna stick $100 bill in your jacket, man, when I see you, man. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the outro. Bang! Knicks win, baby. Woohoo!
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer, that's